It's the best of Ron and Fez on XM 202.
Rescuers still trying to save about 20 of the dolphins that were seen in the shallow waters off of Long Island this weekend. About 20 of them have gotten trapped, so they're working on trying to get them out of those shallow waters and back out to sea.
What are they doing there? They got confused? Why do they do this? Are they suicidal?
They said that they were following like a school of herring. That, you know, the warmer waters, the food was available there, and they came into the shallow waters to eat, and now some of them have gotten stuck.
You know, everyone talks about a big deal about how smart these dolphins are. I'm not saying it. And what's the problem with shallow water? It's still water.
I guess they can't swim out of it. I guess it's too shallow for them to get out.
Yeah, just hold on for a day or two until the tides come in.
This has got to be like the dolphins' version of walking into the wrong neighborhood, where it's like all of a sudden we got in here and now we're stuck.
Yeah, but when we talk into a wrong neighborhood, it would be like if you got jumped by other dolphins. Like suddenly they were surrounded by sharks. But it's like us running out of air. Oh, I went somewhere, but there wasn't enough air there when I showed up. You got a blowhole, right?
Right.
You got water?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Yeah, I don't understand why couldn't a dolphin exist on land if it breathes oxygen? I mean, I understand it has to swim to eat and everything else, but
a dolphin on land, Fezzy, is a dog.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm like, it still breathes. I don't see how they say it can drown in these shallow waters, and that's like one of the problems. How does it drown if the water's shallow? It seems like you're just breathing air that you need.
So you're honestly saying that you think that you should be able to put a dolphin in a car and drive down the street with it?
I would think yes. It's still getting air.
But, you know, yeah, you're right.
I mean, it breathes oxygen like we do. It just takes it in through the blowhole, right?
Yeah, it takes it in through the blowhole. Which really, they got a nose too, right? You would think they would either have a nose or a blowhole, but you don't get both.
Yeah, they've got both. So they got the nose, the mouth, and the blowhole.
I need somebody to explain to Fezzy why a dolphin, like you can't put a dolphin in a van and drive it to Florida and throw it in the water down there. Because Fezzy's point of view is a dolphin is just a dog, and it's like taking a pet home. He's saying it's not going to be able to get around as good, but it should be able to breathe. Nick, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Nothing. I just wanted to tell you, I know why it's dangerous for a dolphin to be in shallow water. It's kind of like if you sat under the surface of the water with a tube. If you sit there too long, you just don't use your muscles. You don't eat right. You just kind of sit. It's like laying on the couch too long. You know, it's not good for you.
Yeah, but that shouldn't. You could lay on the couch for a couple of days and wouldn't have a problem.
No, you wouldn't. But it's kind of like let's see, land.
You're not even making sense there.
See? I understand that if a dolphin is not in the water, it can't eat fish like it normally does.
Right.
Maybe the skin dries out because it needs to be in salt water.
Right.
But why can't it just breathe? Why are we so worried about these dolphins not getting air when they're stuck in the shallow water?
And they got themselves into that jam. Here's Evan. Evan, you're on Ron and Fez.
I just wanted to explain to Fez exactly why the dolphins would drown in shallow water and why they couldn't live on land.
Go ahead.
Their skin is really, it needs some water consistently. Otherwise, their skin would dry out. And they also need they can't swim in the shallow water. Because if you ever notice, when you see them swimming, they're always jumping. And that's how they get out to get their air. They can't just swim at the top of the surface. So they need enough room so they can go down and get the momentum to go up so they can get out of the water to get their air. So
it really comes down just to regular air, and if you were to come up with some kind of saltwater hose, you could sit there and squirt it in a van and get it down to Florida, okay?
Yeah.
There's an experiment I want to do. How far can you drive a dolphin in a van and be able to throw it in another bunch of water?
If you see on the rescue shows, they bring them in the helicopters and they sit there like with sponges, and they're always sponging them down. That's what they do. So if you had that type of setup...
I'm not going to... to me, that's too gay. I'd rather come up with a saltwater hose that I spray it down with.
And you would think that was all... If you had the dolphin in the back of a van, and you had the saltwater...
A party van.
Right, sure. Gotta be. And you had the saltwater hose to wet it down, and you were throwing it some fish, some smelt, some herring the whole time, so it's eating. It seems like you've gotten all your dolphin problems covered, and you could keep this as like a van pet.
Well, what happens at night?
Oh, yeah, it's probably going to need 24-hour attention.
Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, the thing with putting it in the van is if it's laying on its stomach, its weight's going to crush its guts and stuff.
All right, now we're on to something, Fez.
All right, now finally someone's starting to explain something to me other than, oh, it can't eat.
Gravity becomes the big problem. Gravity is the problem. It needs that water to keep everything in its body moving around properly, so it's not all coming down on top of it.
Okay.
So our saltwater hose is not going to help us. Now, look, here's the other thing. I'm going to be driving this van like Burt Reynolds. I'm going to have a truck in front of me running, and everything's going to work out cool there. Basically, it's going to be a convoy. I'm going to get it there fast. Fez, I want you in the back, squirting it with a hose and throwing fish in its mouth.
Yeah, I'll be on saltwater and feeding.
Yeah. And then, Earl, I want you running about 2 miles ahead of me in a Trans Am. Just let me know. And keeping the bears off my bumper. Ron, you're on Fez.
Yeah, hi. I was just going to say the same thing. It's the buoyancy of the water keeps the weight of the dolphin off its own lungs.
So its lungs would crush.
Its lungs basically get compressed, and it's harder for it to breathe over time, et cetera, and that's how it goes.
All right, so that's the problem out there in Long Island, which I don't know why it's got to be so shallow. Why can't you just run something out there, dig it deeper for them, and let them get involved? But these dolphins, they run up on the beach. They're dying because their lungs are getting crushed, Fez. It's that simple.
Yeah, so I think they've lost about 5 of them so far.
But it doesn't answer my question why they get a nose and a blowhole. That bugs me. Because in evolution, you get one or the other. You don't get wings and scales.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Thank you. Finally, I'm getting something thrown my way here. I'm coming up with a theory that a dolphin doesn't need one of these. You don't need which I'm not even sure if you need a blowhole.
They're double dipping on the body parts.
Mm-hmm. Now, the only people it's whales, porpoise, dolphins. No one else on the planet has a blowhole.
No other animal, no other species has a blowhole like that.
Would you like to have one where that way you really wouldn't need a snorkel? It's the only thing that would ever help is that you don't need a snorkel.
I would totally take that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a blowhole.
I'm sure you wouldn't for some of the friends you have. Be just one extra orifice to destroy.
Just put it in the center of my back for when I surface.
Yeah. When? How often does a bottom surface? That's the question. But, how do you keep water out of the blowhole?
I don't know.
I'd be afraid I'd go underwater and just tons of it could just come shooting in.
Yeah, like if I had a blowhole on my body, I would probably...
Yours is as wide as one.
I'm
guaranteeing it is.
I would go underwater, and I would constantly have my hand over my blowhole, making sure that thing was slammed shut. Keeping it covered so no water was getting in there.
You don't have to do that with any other holes in your body.
Well, when you go underwater and, you hold your nose.
Wait a minute. I might not have to. You, after what you've been through, maybe you do have to do that. Maybe you have to be careful.
I would just be antsy about it.
I'm sure. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, what's up, boys?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, why don't they just slap, some chapstick on the dolphins?
That's a good point. It's the first thing I would do, Fezzy, is try to get chapstick, some kind of moisturizer on the dolphins the second they were up on the beach, before they sat there and sponged them.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Something that's just going to lock in moisture.
Let me go over here to Steve. Steve, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Are any of these dolphins named Bush? Because they seem to have gotten themselves into a situation that they can't get out of.
Oh, so you're doing a little political humor. A little political humor is coming our way, Fez.
That's going to be a editorial cartoon tomorrow, where you see the dolphins trapped in Bush with really big bush ears in the cartoon caricature, just saying, I know how they feel, looking at the dolphins being stuck.
What's this going to be, in dump paper? That's good work over there, Dave. It's like getting calls from Mort Saul. Mort Saul's still alive?
I don't think he possibly could be.
You never heard about him dying?
Yeah, he's still alive.
He doesn't work anymore, but you never heard that he died. Nicole, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
I was thinking that maybe it has something to do with the filtration, because most fish don't breathe through their mouths like people do.
Honey, I got news for you. A dolphin is not a fish.
Well, a mammal, the water life.
So you're saying most mammals don't breathe through their mouth?
Most marine life doesn't breathe through their mouth. They have some sort of filtration. And I'm thinking because the water was so shallow, they can't move. Like if you hold a shark, and a shark has to move in order to breathe.
But here's the thing, Nicole. If you don't breathe through it, right?
Yeah.
Why would nature still give you a nose?
For filtration?
Filtration of what?
Because you do breathe through your nose.
But I do, but a dolphin doesn't, you just said.
No, that's the gills and the blowhole. But they have to eat, don't they?
I didn't know they had gills.
A dolphin doesn't have gills.
All right, Nicole, I can't talk to a girl about this. I got to die on the phone. Seriously. You know what? If you hear me talking about baking or...
No, you guys just asked for an idea. You're coming up with your own theories, and that was my idea.
I know, but you gave us the stupid girl idea. That's not going to work for us. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi. I don't think that's a nose on a dolphin.
Oh,
Their
geez.
faces are just pointy for aerodynamics, but they don't have nostrils. Right?
Oh, I need to talk to a guy. Yeah, okay. Thank you, honey.
Yes, the dolphins are so pretty, aren't they?
Thank you.
I thought that was pretty scientific.
Oh, you know what would look nice? A halter top on a dolphin. Thank you. Dave, you're killing me over here with the girl lines. Every time I turn around, there's a woman trying to talk science with us, Fezzy.
We're trying to get to the bottom of this. There's about 85 dolphins showed up off the coast of Long Island over the weekend.
It started as 20, 15 minutes ago.
Well, it was about 85 that started there. 20 of them got trapped. So those are the ones they're still trying to rescue.
I call them stupid dolphins.
Some of the other ones were smart enough to go back out to sea.
And that was it?
Oh, yeah.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have another species that has a blowhole.
Go ahead.
Italian women.
You know, God bless them for what they do. Rebecca, you're on Ron and Fez.
What?
What can we do for you, darling?
I don't know. I just was saying that dolphins probably have a nose to breathe and a blowhole to... I mean, a nose to smell and a blowhole to breathe.
What are they going to be smelling?
Their food!
You know what their food's going to smell like, honey? Water. Because every time they go to breathe and smell, all you're going to smell is salt water.
No, they're going to smell the fish that they need to eat. I'm sure there's some kind of smell coming off of the fish. Yeah, because they smell differently than we do. Like, yeah, perhaps we would only smell the salt water, but...
What do you have, two personalities, honey?
Brenda and Rebecca. It's me and my best friend.
There's two of you together. So you're saying they go underwater, they smell food. They're like, is this fish fresh? Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. It ought to be fresh. It's still alive.
Yeah.
Now, one thing, you would need a sense of smell, I think, because if you were a dolphin...
It knows which way to swim, so it knows which way to swim to get to the fish.
I bet your eyes would be killing you. You just got your eyes open in the water all day. That's got to be driving you nuts.
That's just gross. Salt water burning your eyes.
Yeah, but it's a dolphin. It's made to see underwater.
Yeah, thank you, honey. Oh, my God. Dumb girl calls. Stupid girl. We got to get the old stupid girl bit back from Earl. I don't even know what you're waiting for. You know, the one thing that if I was a dolphin, all I'd want is a towel and a chair. I would just love to towel off.
A pouch just to keep stuff in. Just to, then all of a sudden I'm not going to have to worry about loading up my pockets constantly or losing something. It's always going to be in my pouch.
I got news for you. Odor, my friend. You don't think you're going to pull your wallet out of there and it's going to smell like your own skin. It's going to smell like a pouch.
Like armpits or anything else. There's just going to have to be some sort of pouch deodorant, sure.
But would you want to keep a, no matter what kind of stuff that you had, you would want to keep a wallet in your armpit?
No, I mean, if we could keep it from smelling, that would be nice. That would be the best. But I think the pouch, just a little extra carrying space, would be what I want.
That's disgusting. What about you, Earl? Anything from the animal world?
I would like that ability, like what's that, salmonella, the ability to change with the environment and be able to
salmonella. What are you talking
Salamander,
about?
I'm sorry.
Salmonella.
Salamander, the ability to change it with the environment, to be able to like...
Let me guess what you would like to change to. White. That's what you'd be looking for. To get into Manhattan, switch to white, and move on.
Wouldn't that be the coolest?
Do you understand what a cry for help, what you're saying is? For shame.
To be able to adapt in any environment. Let's say if you're like in the deep south somewhere, to be able to change to a white guy, or if you're in...
Your whole thing is about hiding. That's the one thing that you want to do in life.
No, I just want to avoid... Well, I just want to avoid being... Well...
You want some camouflage?
Yes, I mean to be able to just to be like a chameleon.
Why don't you just get porcupine quills? Maybe that's the way you go through life, so nobody could grab you anymore.
I would hate that.
I wouldn't mind having the flounder thing of 2 eyes on one side of my face, because I like to lay down and watch the game on the couch, and then I still got both eyes going at all times.
It seems to only work really good for that reason, though. The rest of your life, getting through the rest of your life, walking down the sidewalk, seems like you're going to be running into some things.
But imagine, like, even at school, you can lay down on the desk and still be able to see the blackboard properly.
You're never going to see anything coming from your right.
I mean, even in the world of fish, 2 eyes on one side of your face and one eye on the other is as weird as hell. Even in the strange undersea world of fish.
I wouldn't mind kind of like that puffer fish thing, where you could just all of a sudden inflate yourself really big.
For you, Fezzy, it's when you have salt.
I swell a bit.
You have that ability. You and Salmonella Man over here. What a maniac you are, Earl.
I couldn't
what a show killer.
I couldn't understand Salmonella unless he wanted the ability to poison people's chicken.
Jill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, the reason the dolphins need the salt water is so that they can stay moist, or else they'd become a raisin.
Hey, Jill, what about you? What makes you stay moist? What works for you?
That's nice. What makes me stay moist?
No, what I'm saying is they need salt water at all times, right?
Yeah, they need salt water all the time.
Yeah. What's wrong with you, Fez? You're pulling a Muttley over there.
I know, I'm just coughing a little bit. Excuse me.
All right, thanks, Jill. Bye-bye.
My favorite part was, that's nice.
Just getting angry. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, Big Card 1176.
Yeah, what's up?
I wish I could be able to smell fear. Like some animals can smell fear.
You mean like the predator can smell fear in others?
Yeah. Kind of like how dogs and bees can smell fear.
I didn't know bees could smell.
I think they can.
I don't think anyone can smell fear.
Yeah, this way if you approach someone, you could tell if they're afraid of you or not.
Just by smell?
Yeah, so you could just go up and smell them.
I mean, who can smell fear, I guess, is bullies.
I think you'd probably be able to tell anyway if someone was nervous around you. You wouldn't have to waste your one animal part on that.
Seth, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Still waiting for my big-ass card from Al Duke.
Sure. Talk about smelling fear. That's what Al is back right now, waiting to be found out that he's not management position.
And tell friggin' Black Earl, it ain't a freaking salmonella or a salamander. It's a friggin' chameleon that changes colors.
A salamander is just like a little creek lizard, right?
Yeah, believe so.
I think that does switch some colors, though.
Yeah, because I remember we used to do remember with the science experiments when you were in junior high, they always used to use the salamander as the way that animals can adapt to their environment. That was the only way I can remember.
Dig your way out of this?
Oh, I'm totally trying to dig my way out of this because my slip of the tongue. Yes.
Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, the Dolphins only made it to Long Island.
Yeah.
Jay Moore had them going all the way to Super Bowl.
Oh, Jay Moore can really pick the winners, can he? Jay Moore, luckily for Jay Moore, there is a Fez Watley in this world, or Jay would be the worst at picking sports.
I do really bad on my picks for some reason.
Yeah. You do bad at picking football games, you do bad at picking friends. You really don't have a lot of luck.
I think I was 0-4 again this weekend.
Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, guys, how you doing?
Good.
I'm a marine biologist, and I specialize in dolphins. So I
got 2 radio shows, so... you know?
Yeah. Well, the first thing is dolphins don't actually have a nose per se. It's a snout, and like the caller said before, it is for aerodynamics. It's for swimming, and it's also for hunting purposes because when they attack their prey, they use their snout to hit them.
All right, can they smell fear underwater?
No, they can't smell fear. They could actually, like the shark, they could sense electrical movement using lateral line, which goes from their snout to the tail. It's a line that they could actually attract. They could actually sense movement in the water.
All right, you got a master's degree in biology. You're an expert on dolphins.
Marine biology, yes.
Where do you take that job? What's your job?
I'm sorry?
What is your job when you do that?
I study underwater life, and I specialize in sharks and dolphins.
Yeah. Let me ask you this about the sharks.
Okay.
Should humans go out of the way to kill every shark and finally be able to swim?
Well, they hunt them for, shark fin soup is a big thing in the Oriental
Sure.
cuisine.
And delicious.
They take the fins off and they throw the sharks back in the water. So, they kill them for different reasons.
But wouldn't it be safer for us if we got rid of every shark?
It would not. It'd be safer for us not to swim in the water when there's sharks.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta understand, it's the sharks' territory. We're going into their home and invading their privacy, and then,
All right, here's what you got to understand, though, Rob. And, I think it's nice you're in Greenpeace or whatever. It's the planet Earth, right?
Of course.
We are the ones that rose to the top. So it's not their home, it's our home. It's our home if it's their home if we let it be. Okay? Now, what I'm saying is, can we train them not to bite kids, or do we have to kill every shark out there?
No, there's no way you could train a shark not to do that. The sharks are
all right,
killing
thank
machines.
you. So what you're saying, we kill every shark. I appreciate. Something has to be done, Fezzi, because we cannot sit here every summer and hear about a kid getting bit.
Oh, yeah, and it goes on and on and on. Now, it's not often you're going to get a marine biologist, I think, that endorses killing every shark. But there you go. He works with them.
I back him up. If he says they can't be trained, because I'd love to train them, but if they can't be trained, we got to take care of them.
See, I wouldn't trust them either. It'd be like a pit bull.
Swissy, how are you, darling?
Hey, guys, how are you?
Yeah.
Why are we even worried about if these dolphins are going to survive or not? Isn't that just natural selection? Like, if they're not supposed to make it, they're not supposed to make it.
Boy, what a surprise. A little German girl wants to talk about natural selection.
No, for real, though.
Let me tell you. Let me guess who's supposed to make it. Blonde, blue-eyed people. Is that correct, Swissy?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that what Hitler wanted for you? Even though he was short with brown hair, Fez.
Yeah, you would have thought that Hitler would have done like a bleach job or something just to say, hey, look, I'm part of this super race, too, that I'm trying to get started.
Nah, he's a little messed up. He's a little backwards.
So you're saying you would never help an animal under any circumstances?
No, I'm not saying that I wouldn't help any other...
If you saw a
any
bird
animal.
caught in a fence, you're like, natural selection. I can't help you.
Well, I mean, if they're not supposed to make it, I feel that that's it. If they can't get themselves out of it, they're not the strongest and they're not supposed to survive.
I got to agree with you.
else.
Yeah, they are stupid for getting stuck there.
Yeah.
But it's never like, like like with humans. A guy climbs up a mountain. There's an avalanche of snow. We take a helicopter and go looking for him. We don't go, hey, he's on his own there. Natural selection.
No, but I mean, if some of the dolphins got away, like you said, some of them got back into the ocean and they're just fine and the other ones didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them will live and some of them won't. I mean, that's just how nature is.
German people are so difficult. Thanks, Swissy.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Oh, they're awful people, Fez.
Oh, it's just so cut and dry. I mean, I don't know. I guess it works for her, to live that way.
But does it work for Poland?
Not very well.
Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Yeah.
Listen, the reason, going back to when you say, can you kill all these sharks, is that you can't kill all the sharks. Everything on this earth has a purpose, believe it or not. And if you kill all the sharks, they're predators. And they feed on certain, what they say, game fish or whatever you want
Children.
to call them. Right. Well, not children, no.
Surfers.
Yeah, every year they buy a child or a surfer.
If you wiped out every shark, then the things that they feed on would overproduce and then they would take over.
The thing that they eat is surfers. I'm willing to put up with the fact there's going to be more surfers.
Have you noticed so many surfers around here anymore?
There is tons of surfers. I mean, look at one of those Frankie Avalon movies. You see like 20 surfers. Try to go to the beach now. There's sometimes 200-300 surfers out there.
I can't imagine anything that the shark would eat, that would be a threat to, like does a shark eat a jellyfish? Like if we don't get... No, of course not. Anything the shark eats, we like.
Yeah, anything a shark eats, we eat. They eat tuna. We'd have more tuna. What are we going to get overrun by tuna? Finally. I thought we were running out of it.
So it can't be a bad thing to get rid of all the sharks because of their line in the food chain.
Right.
It's going to mean more food for us.
Basically, in the water, we and the sharks are neck and neck. We're competitors for food. They don't eat one thing that we don't like. And the only thing we don't like is sharks. And maybe we get rid of them all, and then finally you're able to take your kids to the beach without looking at them every 2 seconds like you're worried about it being in the Steven Spielberg picture. Quick break. Right back. Ron and Fez Show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez here. You can always email us at ronandfez@aol.com.
Ron and Fez at AOL.com. For us, it's like getting the bat signal.
It's the best of Ron and Fez on XM 202, The Virus.
Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
No, I was just calling to say that, what you guys were saying about sharks attacking surfers all the time. It's not that they go to eat people or attack people. It's just that people surfing and surfers look like fish from underwater. Look like the prey that the sharks go for. I surf myself.
Well, they actually don't. Doesn't a surfer look like a seal or a walrus from underneath? Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, are we going to be overrun with seals and walruses? I'm not worried about that. I really do think it's important. I mean, we have the abilities now as a species to rid the planet of sharks. I think we need to do it. Sharks have been on the planet since the beginning, right, Fez?
Yeah.
I say long enough. You have been here long enough. You've wreaked your havoc long enough. There's no way to deal with you. There's no way to get along with you. We ought to rid. And then you're able to go down to the beach, you go to the Jersey Shore, and you're able to go to the kids. Go ahead. Enjoy. You don't have to sit there and watch over them the whole time like you're a nervous wreck.
With the sharks, millions of years, and running roughshod.
Paul, you're on the Ron and Fez Show.
Hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, I'm caught up on this shark topic also, man. And all I got to say is we have the technology to get rid of these things. Get rid of them. Anything else in humanity that causes us trouble, we get rid of. People commit crime, we lock them up in jail.
Right.
So why treat sharks any different? What good do they do for us? And if it wasn't for a meteor or a comet or whatever killing all them dinosaurs off millions of years ago, we would be overpopulating. They would be taking care of us the same way sharks take care of these seals and all this.
And I'll tell you something else. I honestly think if that meteor hadn't taken out the T-Rex, the first thing that they would have done is want to kill the sharks too. Protect their babies when they're swimming. The only thing that really has kept the sharks around is the fact that dinosaurs couldn't swim. Believe me, I've had enough of them. Stan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, card holder 3125.
Hooah!
Thank you.
Yeah.
Boys, let me tell you something. I think you got to give Shark Peace a chance, like Yoko and John would sing. Break out the tambourine, but I got the solution.
Yeah.
Here's what we want to do. We're going to fill up a C-130 full of old people and fat kids, and we're going to duct tape chicken necks and blood sausage.
Everybody, you want to do your little humor about this, but Fez and I are 100% serious here.
This is something that could be done in our lifetime.
Could be and should be done. I mean, why are we living in a world with sharks? Why do we put up with it? If they just arrived here, let's suppose suddenly we never had sharks our whole life, right? And then suddenly some UFOs showed up and a bunch of sharks dropped out of them and there was no talking to them. All they would do was bite kids and surfers. You would go, we need to get the armies of the world together and fight these sharks. Well, if we need to paint that scenario for ourselves, we need to.
Well, we talk about a war on terror, in this country every day. Who terrorizes people more than sharks?
The Arabs.
Hmm.
Bin Laden, the whole crew. Let's just, what? They want to be a nuclear power. They want to go nuclear. I say we help them, kill them all. Let Allah sort them out.
You know what, Frank? Thanks for calling with a bumper sticker. But you got to think this way. One thing at a time. Right now, we're ridding the world of sharks. That's the species we got the problem with. Hey, Mike, you're on Fez.
Yeah, check it out. I'm surprised that fish expert guy didn't know this, but sharks, they chase wounded fish or dying fish, and they keep the oceans from getting polluted from all these weak, dying fish.
How's an ocean going to be polluted from a weak fish?
No, if you had nothing that would eat the sick fish and the polluted fish, you see the shark senses the fish that is weak and dying or sick.
Yeah. So what's your point?
We can't get rid of them, or else they always get polluted with all this.
Can I tell you something? I honestly think a lot of those fish would get better, if not for the shark. A lot of them would be able to bounce back. I mean, if this thing gets, basically like a fish version of a hangnail, a shark is on top of them in a heartbeat.
And that doesn't make any sense anyway. A fish is part of the ocean. It lives in the ocean. It's like saying, sick trees are polluting the earth.
You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys? Love the show.
Thanks.
Hey, my cousin was actually bitten by a shark while Huntington Beach, California, surfing.
Thank you.
I'm dead serious, and I agree with you, man. We should get rid of the sharks. I mean, it's kind of like the tigers. I mean, what point are they doing us?
Yeah, that's that tiger attacked that kid down at Disney World, Fez.
Yeah, the dad, I think, still suing in that one.
Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, Fezzy? Listen, I just got to tell you something. You were getting on that little German girl's case before about saying when she was talking about natural selection, you said she was like a Nazi. Think about something. Yeah. You're talking about genocide of a whole species. Now, if you substitute the word shark for the word Jew, you're Hitler, baby. Think about it.
Where do you go with that, Fez?
Here's, you have to see what's a credible threat. Are the sharks actually attacking us? Yes, every summer the sharks attack us. That's a credible threat. It's not attacking someone who's innocent.
Well, I mean, Hitler lined up that threat thing too, Fez. You would have fallen in line with him, just like you're falling in line against the sharks. And you would sit there and you have the gall to attack Swissy for natural selection? Or what's your next move? Rid the world of sharks?
Sharks have to go.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Part holder 911.
All right.
Hoo-ah! Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, I think people should just go to a pool or something. Do you really need to go into the water, into, the ocean that bad?
All right, let me ask you a question, Mike. Who runs the planet Earth?
Humans.
What is 3/4 of the planet Earth?
Water.
How are we running this deal? How are we top dog if we can't go at 75% of the planet?
But that's
why do we kowtow down to these sharks? And
the sharks first, then the blacks, Puerto Ricans?
No, just sharks. I don't have the same thing for on Earth. Earthlings are my friends. What I'm trying to do is save the Puerto Ricans every time they want to go swimming. And I'll tell you, if you like pools so much, I don't mind chlorinating the oceans. I wouldn't mind paving over the beaches, getting a nice cement thing there.
That would be nice, just getting rid of all the sand altogether.
Oh, wouldn't it be fantastic? Wherever you went, it'd be just a giant pool. Fantastic. People would love it. Why can't the next president try to come up with something like this instead of crazy talk invading Iraq and Iran and all that? I'm guaranteeing you right now, if you said, let's turn the oceans into pools, you'd have the Iraqis on your side, you'd have the Iranians on your side, the Red Chinese. Everybody would be into that.
I think it's laziness. They never tried to announce the big ideas.
Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ron, Fez, how you doing?
Good, buddy.
All right, listen, that marine biologist, he didn't sound like he knew too much.
He was an idiot.
The real thing is that you can't get rid of a species like sharks. You can't just get rid of them all because it'll totally upset the ecosystem in the marine world. And something will have to take the place of the sharks, and then they'll leave a void, and then other species will move it. It'll screw everything up.
What do you see bumping up?
Probably dolphins. They'll become the next killers.
Let me tell you something. The day dolphins start turning bad, I say we turn on them next. And I wouldn't even, they're supposed to be so smart, I wouldn't mind telling them right from the get-go. You saw what happened to the sharks.
If dolphins turned on us, I swear we could get rid of dolphins in a heartbeat. It would be, they don't get out of the way of tuna nets. They're swimming up to Long Island and getting stuck in the sand. They would be gone 10 times easier than the sharks, I would bet.
Yeah, but you don't want to take him on without a weapon, Fez. Not a one-on-one fight. There's not a human on the planet. I'm talking Mike Tyson couldn't beat a dolphin in a fight once you're in 3 feet of water.
What you'd have to do is take in some sort of cork or something to put in that blowhole.
I don't care what you're doing. That thing comes at you like a torpedo. There's never been a human that could beat. Now, get it up on the beach, the fight's over. Just the fight is over. Pete, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello?
Yeah, how are you, pal?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, I gotta defend the Sharks, man. I'm a shark lover.
I bet you are.
I am, dude. The fact that you guys are...
Well, you swim underwater with a condom.
I swim underwater with a condom? Is that what you just said?
I'm trying to figure out where your head is at here, Pete.
I don't understand why you're saying, get rid of all the sharks. First of all, shark cartilage is a way to prevent cancer. So that's a plus right there, right?
Well, let's all eat them. I'm not saying we're not going to eat these things.
All right, so why are you going to get rid of them then? If you get rid of all of them, then there's going to be none to eat.
All right, first of all, how many people you know sitting around eating shark cartilage, Fez? It ain't happening.
It's very, very rare.
Yeah, it is not happening. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I got to support the Sharks over here also. Sorry about that. I'm a scuba diver. I'm from Miami Beach originally. Yeah, we have our sharks down there, but they're doing some, God put them here for a reason. The guy who was talking about them cleaning up the ocean, maybe not along those lines, but if a fish is sick, and maybe he's going to spread those diseases that aren't going to be able to be stored in the sharks. So in theory, he's removing disease from the ocean.
You know what? God also put serial killers here. But what do we do to them?
We lock them up for life.
Thank you. Now, you saying you want a big shark jail? I mean, are you going that sissified? Because I wouldn't mind taking something, let's say, if you don't want to kill all the sharks, let's take the Indian Ocean, we cage it in, and we dump sharks there. Would that be better for you?
You could keep them there, but what about the people that use it as recreation? How many people go underwater diving with sharks? And in those
I got news for you. You got the rest of the planet to swim without sharks.
Yeah, true.
So, you know what? All right, I'm taking the Indian Ocean away from you for the shark babies, the shark sissies, want to protect every shark. Now I'm offering you the rest of the world. You see how people, Fezzy, when you come up with a beautiful theory, they pick and pick and pick. They won't leave you alone.
Well, it's just never enough. You decide to put up an underwater fence across the Indian Ocean borders, and then people still, it's like, oh no, then the people on that border of the Indian Ocean, they're going to have to travel to the Pacific or Atlantic to go swimming.
You come up with a better idea where to put these sharks. I was fine with killing them. But now all of a sudden the Greenpeaceers are saying, we can't kill them. All right, fine. Lock them up. Lock them up in the Indian Ocean. What are we worried about? Just one giant shark ocean that is just like, Fezzy, so deep in sharks you wouldn't believe it.
And how much use does the Indian Ocean get anyway? You really don't hear about it that much.
Tell me one great beach. Tell me one great beach on the Indian Ocean.
I can't name one.
Only one I can come up with is Wildwood. That is the only beach I know that's on the end. Wildwood and Wildwood Crest. And let's face it, it's kind of the same beach there.
You hear about the Atlantic, the Pacific every single day. I think you even hear about the Arctic more than the Arctic Ocean over the Indian Ocean.
Artie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Yeah.
Card holder 14555. Hoo-ah! The only sharks you go catch in Wildwood are little dog sharks.
Yeah.
You got to go out further, out to the wrecks, and then you catch the big sharks. There's even be white sharks out right off of Jersey. We can catch them, and we can kill them for $5.
Thank you. Thank you for being odd. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, about eliminating the sharks, what's the Discovery Channel going to do? Because every year they have Shark Week, and if you take away the sharks, what are they going to do for that week?
I got to tell you the truth. I've never missed a Shark Week. I will watch every single Shark Week.
Well, you might be missing it if there's no more sharks.
I put the Shark Week up there with the World Series of just like, no matter, even if you followed all year, you got to quickly get involved. Like suddenly, like, on the World Series, you got to be like, oh, wait, tell me about these Cardinals. I haven't followed them all year long. Who's on the team? That's how I get about Shark Weeks. I will forget about Sharks 51 weeks out of the year, but then Shark Week, I'm all on top of them.
Shark Week is just a week-long reminder of why you need to kill every shark in the ocean.
There is something exciting about them, though. Hey, Patrick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yes, calling to defend the Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
Has some of the best beaches in the planet. Seychelles and the Mauritius. Amazing. Best beaches I've ever been to.
Well, the beaches are still going to be there. You're just not going to be able to swim as much because we may have to put all the sharks there. Now, this isn't 100%, but some people don't want to kill them all.
I'd say it's a last resort at this moment.
I get it, the last resort. Perfect.
On the Indian Ocean.
I don't get it, though. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Fez.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I got a question. Why would you want to kill sharks when you got so many other animals, like, you know what I mean, like crocodiles and all that shit? Like,
so where are you right now in this, Fezzy, when there's stuff like crocodiles, grizzly bears?
Yeah, bears, crocodiles, alligators all kill people.
Right.
Do they kill? Which animal is the number one cause of death for humans? I would say it's probably sharks. Out of all those animals,
I'm going to just go against you just based on odds. Just knowing that it's shark versus every other species, I like the odds to saying it's got to be one of the others. As a matter of fact, you might be surprised. It might even be like more people get killed by bees than sharks.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Look it up for me, Pitsy, if you would.
I don't want to include bacteria in this.
No, bacteria is not included.
Right, actual animals.
I'm going animal species on the planet.
Which kills the most humans every single year?
I'm not going to hit you with an influenza and try to take 100 hours from you.
I appreciate that.
But I would not be surprised if it wasn't hippos over in Africa or crocodiles, because they're in, Africa and Australia?
Right, and South America.
Saltwater croc down there?
I think so.
All right. I don't know. What about a tiger? Tiger must kill a bunch of people, Pakistanis or whatever.
See, I would think that, but I wonder, tiger is an endangered species. How many tigers are there that are going to get to people?
Yeah, you got a good point. But I mean, you don't live where the tigers live.
Right.
If you did, you'd be saying there's a lot of tigers around here. The same way with bears. You don't run into a grizzly bear, but if you live up where they live, you're like thinking about grizzly bears all the time. There's like not a time in their life you don't sit around going, was that a bear? Did anybody just hear a bear just now? So I got to feel fairly good that we're going to come up with something that kills more people. And I'm going to probably guess and go that it's going to go either crocs or maybe hungry hippos. And not even think, there might even be some lions out there doing the good work.
Maybe some lions. I'm going to stick with shark being the number one killer of humans. Animal killer of humans.
Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. So the sharks, if we get rid of those, then we have to deal with the jellyfish, because the jellyfish eat all those wounded and sick little ones, and then we're covered with jellyfish.
I'm going to tell you right now, I hate a jellyfish. I despise them.
A jellyfish is just gross besides being, where it'll sting somebody.
All right, Fezzy, you ready for this?
Ready.
Most people killed.
Yeah.
This is from CNN.com. Deer.
Deer kill the most people.
83 people died in this country alone in the year 2000 from a deer.
All right, so that can't be like a deer attack. That's got to be just running into deers with your cars and getting killed.
Yeah, but that's the same thing as an attack. What do you care what their intention is? People are getting killed by deer.
Yeah, but we're not being stalked by deer.
What's the difference? If you're, let's suppose your brother got killed by a deer. You're going to go, well, at least he wasn't stalked. You want to get rid of the deer. I don't know whether you've ever lived in a rural area, Fez. It is ridiculous right now how the deer have taken over. Like in Pennsylvania, up around the Poconos, you're driving up there on Route 80. I was driving and this is a big highway. You could take this road all the way to San Francisco. That's how big it is. I'm driving out there at night, going like 25 miles an hour, because all along the road, both sides of the highway, all you see is eyeballs lit up, because these deer are ready to run in front of you. So you can't gun it. You can't go, because you got to be ready to slam on the brakes at any time. It's frightening. And you know why?
Why?
Because people are against hunters. Because you got people worried about hunters. You can't go after deer anymore. Hey, I'm going to take a break. Right back, Ron and Fez.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
What's on my XM?
Well, for several years now, we've been inviting key artists to sit with us for a taping of our signature exclusive music series, Artist Confidential. Over the years, we've built up an amazing library of these shows, and for this month, for our online listeners, we're playing them all back-to-back, one right after the other, including Robert Plant, Coldplay, Willie Nelson, Sting, and so many more. It's on right now and exclusively online at xmradio.com. You'll find complete coverage today of the Indiana and North Carolina primaries over on POTUS throughout the day as we turn our attention to covering the voting. Then later on this evening, hear the numbers as they come in, along with speeches from the candidates live after the results are announced. POTUS, you'll find that right now over on XM 130. And a full docket of baseball play-by-play for you today. 15 games on the schedule, starting out with the A's at the White Sox, and we'll close out the lineup with the Rangers at the Mariners and the Mets at the Dodgers. Game time 7:10 Seattle or LA as we bring you every team, every game from XM 174 through XM 189.
Want to send a message to the Opie and Anthony Show? Not you. Go to opieandanthony.com and click on live feedback.
Like I'm a computer idiot over here.
It'll get read, but it may not get respect.
Oh, gosh.
If you're using a cell phone or a PDA, why don't you send some messages to feedback at opieandanthony.com.
It rebooted.
I swear they'll read it on the show.
It'll make it so wet.
Hey, man! Baby, shut up! Net access powered, so you know it's fast.
Think about that, folks.
opieandanthony.com.
History Today.
May 6th, 1952. The theme from the TV show, Danger. May 6th, 1937.
This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world.
The airship Hindenburg explodes while landing at Lakehurst, New Jersey.
Oh, it's like 400 or 500 feet into the sky, and it's a terrific crash, ladies and gentlemen. The smoke and the flames now, and the frame is crashing to the ground, not quite to the mooring mast. All the humanity and all the passengers.
And the number one song, May 6th, 1992. May 6th, History Today.
Hi, kids. Did you miss today's Opie and Anthony show? Don't cry. Don't cry. It's going to be okay. Do you want to listen to Opie and Anthony shows wherever you go?
Shut up! Shut up!
Just go to audible.com. Shows are posted every single day for you to download, or you can browse their massive library for your favorite Opie and Anthony broadcast. Or if that's too complicated, you can go to opieandanthony.com, and there's links every single day to a fresh new broadcast that you can download.
The virus is an XL channel which may contain explicit language. Channel blocking is available by calling 1-800-XM-RADIO or in XM Canada, 877-438-9677.
It's the best of Ron and Fez on XM 202.
Hey, today I'm going down the street, and it's
all drunked up?
Well, not so much. I see this woman. She loses her bag of groceries, her plastic bag of groceries.
I don't know why that's funny. It shouldn't be funny, but there's something about spilled groceries. Not everything is funny, but were there any oranges? Because that always works for me.
I think there was like a couple of apples or bananas. There was produce.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's only oranges that make me laugh as they roll away.
They're bright and they roll away, and it just adds to the whole spectacle of everything. It just made it such a more pathetic moment. I mean, a person seems like they're at their most hopeless when they lose their groceries all over the sidewalk.
I think I can beat it, though. Earl and I were walking down the street, and my hat blew off, and I wouldn't chase it. Earl ran after me for it. I actually ran out in traffic because I remember from the movie Miller's Crossing that there's nothing worse than a man chasing his own hat. And I was just like, all right, my hat is gone. I will never see my hat again. And Earl was like, no way. I will get that hat. But I could not force myself to go after it because you look like the biggest loser in the world because as soon as you get to the hat, it blows again.
It looks like it's staged for television, and God is just taking a puff of wind and moving that hat just out of your reach every time you go for it.
Yeah.
It is so sad. Maybe even more pathetic than the hat blown away is anyone who loses like a bunch of papers. And they've got papers
like their briefcase opens up.
Exactly. They lose a folder full of papers. They've got to get them back. I mean, I guess they're important papers.
Well, you can't you can't even sit there and throw trash around on the ground. And there's a thing like if your papers are lost, that your writing is on it. You know what I mean? Like it just seems personal. It's not exactly, but almost like your underwear is blowing down the street for other people to see. You have to be very, very careful about it.
It's all your personal goods. I get embarrassed like if I drop change. I try to act like I didn't even hear it jingle on the sidewalk or whatever and walk away because I'm like, I don't want to look like that person. He needs that dime so bad. Look at him just scrounging around down there.
Yeah, all right, I got you. He is so pathetic, he'll dive on the ground for 2 pennies.
Yeah, this sidewalk is just filthy. Animals walk through here every day, human and four-legged, and he's going for his change.
I think the most pathetic thing is like is some kind of a dropped pie. Like it just because it should be something that is fantastic. Like, oh, I have this wonderful pie. I've taken it out of the oven, and then it just drops down, and it's beyond easy to clean up. You know, because it's all over the place and.
Well, what's pathetic about that is it takes the person from such a realm.
Right.
I mean, if you have a big dessert in your hand...
Yeah, you should be happy.
How could you feel any better about life? You have a beautiful decorated cake, and then, in a heartbeat, you are just looking at crumbs and icing all over the ground.
It's a terrible thing. You've gone from just really feeling good about yourself to just being disgusting. Because now, not only do you not have pie... but you're going to be in a cleanup position. You know, you're going to be trying to scrub, and maybe there's also a broken plate there. Anything can happen.
Yeah, it's in every nook and cranny. You're going to be cleaning up forever.
I got a pathetic one for you, too. Have you ever come back into, like, a crowded theater, and you have to find your friends in the dark, and you're pushing other people, and you just know everybody in the movie hates you? It's almost, to me... once I get up, I might as well just head home. I don't want to deal with going back like that.
I hate that where you're looking for friends, or if the movie started and you're late and you're looking for seats. You're looking for 2 together.
And see, the problem is you can't see. You've just come into the dark theater, and everybody else's eyes are already used to it, and they see you with your hands out like a zombie.
Yeah, everyone else has night vision, so there might as well be a spotlight on you.
Frank, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up? You know, I threw out my garbage a couple of days ago, and you know how it was windy out and everything?
Yeah.
Well, it blew away my garbage can, so I came home from work the day later. I'm looking for my garbage can. I couldn't find it. I'm looking down the street, whatever. So, all right, 2 days later, I'm driving to work. My next-door neighbor has my garbage can. I knew it was mine because I didn't have my lid on it. You know what I mean?
They just started using it?
Yeah, he used it. He threw out his garbage. Didn't have a lid on it.
What a scumbag.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, no, I can't believe it.
What should I do? Should I knock on this guy's door or what?
I'd put a match to the place, but that's me. I'm old school about this.
Well,
to me, you know, now it's like coming home without your bike. Remember that feeling when your dad would, when your dad would go, "Where is the bike?" Oh, my God, that was always awful.
I know that feeling. And I hated chasing garbage cans on a windy day. My mother would say, go get those garbage cans. They blew down the street.
Yeah.
And it just felt so filthy. It felt like we had taken our garbage. You know, even though it's just a can, it still felt like we were the filthiest people in the world. We can't even contain our own garbage cans.
Yeah, it's a sickening feeling.
Danny,
you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I think the most pathetic thing you could see is someone getting their keys out of their pocket on the street, and the keys just roll down the sewer drain pipe, where they're lost forever.
Oh, yeah, man. We worked with this guy, and he was one of the guys, like, after he used the toilet, he would only flush with his foot. So while he's doing this stupid action, he drops his keys into the toilet while they're flushing, then dives down. A guy who won't touch... you know, the handle, now has his hand into the toilet trying to pull his keys back out.
He's completely gone the other way. He's given up this whole life of perfect hygiene that he set up for himself just to become an animal reaching in the commode.
Then he had to come back to us with a wet arm, no keys. He was furious. And again, you're not going to find a friend in the world then. Everybody's going to be laughing at you. No one's going to sit around going, oh, my God, that's terrible. What can we do? They just start cracking up at your wet arm and going like this. Why were you flushing with your foot? What are you afraid of? Fezzi got into this pathetic thing because a big part of your life, Fezzi, is pathetic. Not that you do pathetic things, but you worry too much.
Oh, yeah, I'm always worried about what someone's thinking about me. I mentioned the broken grocery bag.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my mother sent me up to the store on my bike to get 10 pounds of potatoes. I'm riding home.
Isn't that her nickname for you, too? In a 6-pound bag?
That is not my nickname.
There's potatoes stuffed in there.
And the potato bag broke on my way home. There's potatoes all over the sidewalk. And I'm like, and I go home, I'm really upset because people are looking at me. Potatoes are rolling every which way. I go home, my mom's like, where are the potatoes? I left them there. And she's like, why didn't you pick them up? And I go, who's going to eat them? They've been on the ground. She's screaming at me. They grow in the ground. There's nothing wrong with those. So double pathetic moment. Not only do I live through the moment of the bag breaking and potatoes going everywhere, now there I am back again 5 minutes later picking up potatoes one at a time like I'm a potato farmer and I've got a crop coming in.
And the neighbors are just going, look, the fat gay kid's back here. Now he's putting potatoes in his shirt.
We don't know what the neighbors were thinking.
I have a good idea. Let's go to Nancy. Nancy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good.
I couldn't decide if it's funnier to watch somebody take that first lick of an ice cream cone and the ice cream falls off onto the street, or when they get about halfway through and it starts dripping out to the bottom.
And again, they don't know, like, if you knock something off your ice cream cone and it all hits down, you try to kick it or something. I mean, that you don't want it just to be there on the ground, but there's nothing you could do about it.
It's just a melting reminder of your shame. It's just staring back up at you.
Well, all this stuff doesn't have to be shame.
It's all shame. It's all pathetic, and it's all shame to me.
Come on, potato baby. Don't let them tease you about these things.
Those nicknames tend to stick.
Basil, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, guys. I grew up in Orlando, Florida, and I was going to an Orlando Magic game down there, and one of the fans, the tip-off happens, so there's traffic coming in, rolls over the spikes, going in the wrong way, trying to take a
Oh, yeah.
Both of his tires blow out. And instead, he's just sitting there. He is, like, shaking his hands, all pissed off. Then all of a sudden, instead of backing up, he goes over the other two tires.
He just keeps going forward. So let it happen to them all. I don't care anymore. It's always a bad thing, too. Like, even if your car just breaks down at all. At the end of a long night, everybody else is pulling up. There you are, click, nothing. If you can't just jump it, you just feel like there's no God.
How about the car that just stalls in the middle of the intersection? You get that green light, you hit the gas to go, and it just stops.
Right.
And you're trying to get it started. And you have now screwed up every lane of traffic.
Right.
Because people can't get to the intersection the other way.
People, it's bad enough you're stuck in traffic, you're trying to do something, but they act like you did it on purpose. People are pulling around you and yelling names at you like you chose to break down in the intersection.
Yes, this is where I've decided to leave my car today.
Yeah, this was my big idea of how to spend my afternoon. Carl, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, evening, guys.
Yeah.
Ron and Fez, welcome back. We missed you. Listen, I remember when I was a kid, my mom spent all day cooking chili for a big dinner party she was going to, and there's Pop carrying the pot across the dining room out to the front door.
Yeah.
And the tray it was on broke from the heat, and there was 6 gallons of chili on the living room rug.
Oh,
and
man.
like you said, from the highs of being excited about going to the party, spending the night with their friends, the man broke down and cried. He sat there and cried, watching the chili soak into the carpet.
He gave up on life and started bawling like a baby.
What can you do?
No.
You call it, you sweep it up, you call the carpet guy. They didn't go out that night. He was too upset.
Yeah, of course he was. He was too upset. The wife's going, why don't we just go buy some chili? It's not the same. It's not my 3-alarm chili.
These moments, they will deflate the spirit. That's how pathetic they are.
Yeah, but you don't want to sit down on the ground looking at your chili and crying in front of your kids.
I still haven't gotten over the potatoes.
Oh, you got Potato Baby as a nickname. Ivan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
I got a few of them, but the ones that really pissed me off is when I was on a date one time and it was raining, and I just met the chick, and I was in the corner, and an umbrella inverts, and it starts flying all over the place.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it kind of makes you feel like you bought the cheapest umbrella at the store.
Yeah. And, you know, they sell these crappy umbrellas for $5 in the city. And as you're walking down the street, go past a trash can, and you can see 20 of them shoved in there because people are fighting. You can't fight your way back.
It's like I couldn't spend more than $2 extra on an umbrella.
Oh, it's a terrible thing.
And when my mom, when I was younger, we'd always go to the store, and she'd be the only one that had 87 cents in coins.
Oh, yeah.
And the line is just waiting for her to count the pennies. But, yeah, those things just really, really they just make you feel like a cheap human being.
Yeah, they don't make you feel bad. And, like, I remember, like, if my mom even tried to give me a coupon, I'd be like, please, do not do this to me.
Oh, God, I constantly had to go to the store with coupons. I completely forgot about that.
I used to tell her, no, I'm not going to do it.
And then there would always be, like, this premeditated fight. Even though my mom was sending me, there would be like, and if the cashier tries to tell you that that's not good for the 20-ounce laundry detergent or whatever,
right?
You know, it's like, you just tell her it's Wednesday, double coupon day.
Yeah, I can't be part of that, Ma. It's the most feminine thing for a guy to use a coupon. Papa, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies? BAC 430.
All right, buddy.
Hoo-ah!
That's old school.
Who's a bigger yo-yo than the putz who goes to a game and don't know where his seat is? And they're looking around. They're in the wrong section. They have no clue, and they're standing right in your way.
Have you ever done this stupid gimmick where you're sitting in what you think are your seats and they're not? And someone comes along in the third inning and points back a section. No, you're back there with those losers.
Yeah, and then it's the first instinct is to argue. No, these are my seats, even though they have the ticket for that seat.
Yeah, and you go to get up and you see your popcorn stuff is all around there. You've already kind of messed up the area for them.
You've moved in. It's like you moved into their apartment.
Suddenly you're John Candy in the wrong house. Summer rental. Molly, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello?
Yeah, how are you, Molly?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good, darling.
Good. I was in Burger King the other day in the drive-thru, and the lady was giving me my change, and my $5 bill blew out of my hand in front of my car. So I stopped the car, I get out, and every time I got close to getting the $5 bill, the wind would just blow it away. So I have cars behind me beeping, and I look in the window, and all these kids are looking at me, people are looking at me like I'm some crazy lady running around in the drive-thru, and really I was just trying to get my $5 bill.
Right, you're in your own version of Candid Camera at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's never funny to you. You're never having a good time with any of this.
No, not.
No, all of a sudden you're in a Mr. Bean video. You're chasing your $5 bill, your umbrella's backwards. It's like you're in some sort of British comedy.
I remember one time, this was one of those things that freaks you out because the whole family ends up laughing at your expense. It was an Easter dinner, right? So we would get, like, Easter eggs to put on our plate. So I'm, like, cracking my little hard-boiled egg. I got ham and potato salad and everything. And I'm all happy living my Easter day. So, like, I'm taking a bite of the egg, and I'm hitting it with salt. Taking a bite of the egg, hitting it with salt. Somehow, I'm not looking at what I'm doing. I don't grab the salt. I grab my thing of milk and pour it all over my plate.
Oh!
My egg. My whole family thought this is the funniest thing they've ever seen in their life as I go running up the steps. Shut up! Just the dead arm run where you act like your arms don't work at all anymore.
They live for those moments. They can't wait, and they will never go away. They will be family reruns forever.
You'll be 40 years old. Remember that Easter? You poured milk all over yourself? Yeah, I remember. It was real great. Here's Matt. Matt, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron, hey, Fez, how you doing?
Yeah.
I was at a diner and I got a burger, and I hold up the ketchup, you know, give it a little shake, and somebody left the cap off, and I'm swinging it back and forth like a flag, and it's going all over.
Oh, Matt, I have done that. I have drowned diners in ketchup. And just hoping that, you know, the ketchup's everywhere, and you have one little napkin to try to clean up an entire area, plus the floor. It's the absolute worst.
Well, you're such a nervous Nelly as it is that you have a tendency to Don Knotts over-panic into things.
Oh, yeah, because then, as I'm trying to clean up one mess, I'm making another one, because, boom, there goes the glass of water as I'm reaching for the napkins to clean up the ketchup.
It's amazing how you can just find yourself in that shame spiral and not be able to pull out of it.
Oh, it just won't go away. You just want to throw the money on the table and run. And like, all right, well, I've had my last meal at that diner.
Have you ever had a kid freak out on you, like your own kid, like you're out somewhere and they just take a temper tantrum and you know the whole mall's looking at you, where you look like you're beating the kid even though you're not? Because people look like that person can't pull off the parenthood thing. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello.
Go ahead, man. What do you got, Tony?
Listen, I was spent the whole day cooking lasagna for Christmas dinner. Everybody's there watching me take it out of the oven. I take it out of the oven, that aluminum tray just folds on me, falls right on the floor.
Oh, jeez.
So we wind up not having it. It bounces up out of the tray, onto the floor, onto that nasty rug that you step on. That's dinner.
Yeah, there it is.
It's for the dog now.
Now everyone go to bed early. Go to bed in pain. Hey, Laura, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi.
Yeah.
I had theater tickets. I got them from a friend at work, and she's like, "You want to go to the theater on Thursday, see Light in the Piazza or something?" So I'm like, "Sure." I called my mother. I'm like, "Come out to the city." We're sitting there waiting, and then all of a sudden somebody wants to sit in our seats. And then I look at the ticket, and the woman goes, "Sorry, your tickets are for next Thursday."
So what you end up doing?
They actually didn't sell out, so they gave us other seats so we could stay. But it was pretty embarrassing because everybody was really laughing at us. And
yeah, anytime management has to intervene on the behalf of your mistake, it's a little brutal there.
Yeah,
and I'm easily embarrassed as it is. Like, I'm that type of person, and I just wanted to die. I just, please don't sit me anywhere near these people, anywhere else, or else I'll go home. It was terrible.
See, you've got to learn to not care. It's the only way to get through life at all. It's just to not care at all.
I wish I could, but you go over to a friend's house and their dog starts sniffing your crotch. And it's like, that is a pathetic moment. What do you do in that instance?
Well, you know what you do if you're alone with them. Phil, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron Fez, what's up?
What's up, man?
How you doing? Nothing's worse than standing on the corner of a street after a nice big puddle sitting in front of you and the car freaking splashes right through it and totally douses.
It makes you want to kill. It literally makes you want to kill.
You will just stare at that car until they're out of sight. You will look down the road as they passed you and just stare at them so hard that you're trying to reverse time. You're trying to get their car to come back and unsplash you.
And again, it's one of those things that's so funny if it happens to anyone else, and then it's tragic if it happens to you. It is the Ron and Fez show. Talking about Fezzy brings up pathetic moments. Yes, you have at least one a day that you always come in and complain about.
Oh, sure. There's always something just humiliating to me. Like I've lost a glove on an escalator, and I've got to try to climb up to go back up there and get it.
The fact that you're still wearing mittens at your age is always odd to me. Shandon, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
I just wanted to say how terrible it is, like when you're going to work in the morning and you stop at the coffee shop to pick up a cup of coffee, and then you're walking out and you spill it, and it's all over the ground, and it's all over you, and you don't have time to go back to work to change, so you got to go to work with coffee all over you.
Isn't it so stupid that we try to use our crotch as a holder when we're driving and using coffee, and it never works out? You're always going to have spillage.
Yeah, it's the world's worst built-in table.
You know how addicted you are to caffeine when every day you're ready to use this system that does not work. You can't pull it off.
And I've never seen a drink holder that really works. You can put anything in there. You take a turn, you take a too sharp of a left, that thing's spilling right out of there.
Have you ever done this? You're at the movie theater and you get the drink that's too big for the drink holder. You're like, why did they even make this?
Every time I go to the movie.
I didn't even want this giant thing. They talked me into it for an extra quarter, and now I can't even use the holder.
What they should do is for an extra 50 cents, sell an extra large holder to go along with it. And
that's a good one. Have you ever even come back and you get the too big of bag of popcorn where it's like a grocery bag and you just see people looking at you? Like, look at that animal and his popcorn lust.
Yeah, you'll always see some little kid who wanted the giant popcorn, see it with yours, and he'll just go, wow.
Cliff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Going on office job, right? They sent this guy in to show us how to use a new computer system.
Yeah.
And the guy's pen started leaking in his pocket. He had a brand new white shirt on.
Yeah.
And the stain just kept getting bigger and bigger, and like 20 people standing around. Nobody said anything. It was as big as a saucer when he noticed it. And he looked up at us, and he was like, what's wrong with you people?
No one would tell me.
Just nobody told him.
And then the other thing, too, it doesn't just ruin your shirt, but then it soaks into your skin that you're taking a Silkwood shower for days, and you can't get it out of there. Just going at yourself with a wire brush.
Every morning, it's a reminder of your pen shame.
Carly, you're on Ron and Fez.
Oh, let me turn my radio down quick.
All right, darling.
Sorry. Hi. First of all, I want to tell you how much I just simply adore you both.
Oh, thank you.
Sure. I have a really embarrassing thing that happened to me when I was young. During the years where anything embarrassing is like the most embarrassing thing in the world.
Right, that is true. When you're a kid,
oh my God,
the embarrassment is so horrifying that you want to leave the planet Earth.
Absolutely. I actually still haven't gotten over it entirely.
All right.
I was around 11 or 12, and I had a huge crush on my best friend's sister's boyfriend. So my best friend and I are 11, and she has a sister who's like 16 or 17, and which was very grown up to me at the time. And she had this boyfriend who was so beautiful. His name was Dave. I loved him so much. And we were swimming in their pool, and I was wearing a bikini. I think it was like the first time I ever wore a bikini. I was 11, and I had, but I think that's like the best I've ever looked in a bikini, by the way. But anyway, I digress. The point I'm making is the left breast area moved over to the side because it was too baggy because I couldn't fill.
Yeah, it always happens to little girls.
Yes. And the boy that I loved was there in the pool, and no one told me until much later in the day. My friend finally said, your bathing suit is, and I was like, oh my God, when did that happen? She was like, about a half hour ago. They just let me swim in it.
Yeah. That's something that always happens to the young girls, too. They're not really ready for the bikini.
No, but Ron, I actually want to tell you something.
Yeah.
I went shopping today, and I bought new panties.
All right, stop it. Thank you very much. We'll take a break here. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ronnie B, Fez W, Ron and Fez.
Today, in the United States, an average wedding costs about $29,000. Yet, with growing eco-friendly lifestyles, couples can save some green and help the environment at the same time. I'm Haley Lyons with the Bankrate.com Personal Finance Minute. One way to start saving is to buy a vintage dress that was gently worn before, rather than purchasing one or having one made for you. After you use it, sell it back to a vintage store to continue the cycle of recycling. Use invitations made from recycled paper and use a return postcard as an RSVP instead of including an extra envelope. This will not only save paper, but time and money as well. If you want to be extremely eco-savvy, create a website for your wedding and cut the paper invitations out completely. Decorate with recycled decorations. Use recycled glassware for centerpieces. Use biodegradable flatware. Instead of flowers, try soy candles accented with natural berries and branches. Or even use baskets full of breads and fruit. To find out more on how to keep weddings greener for the environment and your wallet, log on to Bankrate.com. I'm Haley Lyons.
XMX, Channel 2. Every Tuesday, something for country fans in the XM Nation.
You can head down to Channel 2 right now or anytime you'd like today as we're dedicating 24 hours to a brand new episode of Bill Anderson Visits with the Legends. This time, he's talking with a guy who's had one of the more distinctive singing voices in country and pop music over a 40-year career, Johnny Tillotson. It's on right now.
XM's exclusive music, Channel 2, XMX.
More than a quarter century in the making.
It makes me feel old and
35 albums.
And proud.
Almost 60 #1 hits. Over 400 songs.
He really has an incredible ear for songs.
The music. The life. The career. Straight country on XM17.
This is Jim Blassingame, the Small Business Advocate with a Small Business Minute. Do you think much about your spirit? You know, the force that drives your protoplasm around, the keeper of your courage, wisdom, and humanity, the only thing that's different about identical twins. Being conscious of our spirit is essential for small business owners. In Eternal Echoes, John O'Donohue wrote, "When you open your heart to discovery, you will be called to step outside the comfort barriers within which you fortified your life. You will be called to risk old views and thoughts, but your spirit loves the danger of growth. Sometimes growth can be dangerous, can it? But more often, not growing is the riskier alternative. So how do you know when to grow? Listen to your spirit. It's where you keep your courage. Write this on a rock. Discover your spirit and trust it as a powerful force in you. This is Jim Blasingame, the Small Business Advocate. I'll see you on the radio or on the internet at smallbusinessadvocate.com.
It's the best of Ron and Fez on XM 202.
Ron Bennington and Fez Watley. Hey, Fez, here's our friend Solera on the line tonight. How you doing, Solera?
Good, thanks. How are you guys?
Good.
Well, you've hit a topic which, unfortunately, I go through often. I'm usually in a pathetic situation. And
No, I would not have thought. I would not have thought that about you, Solera.
well, I get drunk a lot.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Luckily, I don't remember much, so I forget that I was in a pathetic situation until I'm told about it.
Yeah, that's true.
So when I went out drinking after work with a couple of coworkers one night, and then after that was done, I don't like using public restrooms.
Mm-hmm.
So I held it in, I go pick up the kids, and I get all the way to my house, and I'm holding it the whole time, and I'm thinking, I'm so proud of myself. I'm sweating. I'm in the elevator. I'm like, I'm 2 floors away. And I think to myself, I'll just let a little out. I can handle that because I couldn't hold it anymore.
All right.
And I end up in front of my 4- and 5-year-old at the time, screaming, don't you dare tell anyone. Don't you dare tell anyone.
Oh, my
and
God.
They're laughing at me, which is bad enough as I'm standing there in a puddle. I get off on my floor and someone's waiting.
Hey,
for the
Solera,
elevator.
they've already dumped out on us. You'll have to tell us this story on the other show.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Even though I know in the old days you would have said everything right, but it always keeps changing. Am I right about that, Earl? Are we all dumped?
She was fine at first, and then once she got really...
Okay. So, yeah.
She didn't make it all the way through.
I thought you did very well.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, darling.
Okay, good night.
All right, bye-bye. Add that to your list of embarrassing things.
While drunk.
Yeah. That is our own Eastside Dave's drinking buddy. He goes over their house. She lives with a good pal of ours, Irish Alki, which we have a hysterical tape that we can't play for you now of his. But and they just get pie-eyed for 3-4 days at a time.
Oh, yeah, it's one lost weekend after another.
Yeah, it really is. It's the moment of clarity comes for them and then goes away. What would normally be the bottom amount, it's time to take the first step. You will, every single time, they will just forget about it and keep on going.
It's just so much fun over there, though, because they always have an open bar, and it's always stocked with all your types of liquors. And there's lots of games and things to do. She's got children who are a delight, so you can toss around the old Nerf football.
You
and
get
drink.
hammered around the kids.
Yeah, I definitely do. I look forward to, and then they think you're just really happy and you're enthusiastic to see them.
Yeah.
So you're like the greatest guy of all time.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's all going to end bad.
Really?
Yes. Go to a meeting once and see how everybody else acts. Like, hey, for a while it did seem like I was the fun guy.
It's too much coffee and cigarettes at meetings.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Well, what do you? Yeah, that is a lot of that. I can't lie to you about that. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, love the show.
Yeah, it is great.
I've got a pretty sorry story. My father and I were flying to California at the same time, so I booked the tickets and went to his house, slept there, got pretty drunk the night before, woke up. He drove to the airport. Well, he's parking the car. I go to the gate, and security tells me, "Sorry, sir, but you're at the wrong airport."
Wow.
I don't think I've ever felt so stupid in my entire life.
That's pretty pathetic.
That is really, really bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty pathetic.
I think I've done that before.
Wrong airport?
Yeah. Yeah, I've also done this a couple times, where I think I booked a flight for like the morning, where it's like 6 a.m., and the flight I've actually booked is for 6 p.m. I have gone to...
Sit there for 12 hours?
Yeah, I've gone to the airport 12 hours early, I think 3 or 4 times. It's like I can't pay it... When I'm booking the ticket online,
yeah,
I feel like I double and triple check, and then I get to the airport and I see a PM instead of an AM on that flight. I have done that so many times. Then I have to call wherever I'm flying, and explain, what, I'm not going to be on that flight you're expecting.
All right, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, Fez.
Right?
You don't travel well.
No,
You really, somebody's going to say this to you. You do not travel well.
Well, that hurts, but I understand where it's coming from, too.
Hey, John. John, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, I went when I was younger, not during that embarrassing stage. I went and got a haircut, and, it's like, whatever, $10 for a haircut. Got all the hair cut off, walked up to the cashier, and realized I didn't have any money. So it's not like I can return the hair. So I said, it was a place I used to go to all the time. And they said, just come back, pay us back no time. And I was so embarrassed I never went back.
So your way of dealing was to stiff someone. The weirdest thing is you've just described, which may be my only OCD I've ever had in my life when I was a little kid. When you start to go to the barbers on your own, I would always worry about that exact thing. And the whole time I was getting my hair cut, I would go and force my hand into my pocket. I'd feel the bill. I would go, okay. Because, when you're a kid, you don't have money. So it's a big deal to you when you do. And then I would just go, okay, I do have it. I'd sit back. Is it still in? I would always keep putting my hand in my pocket, terrified, thinking I'm going to already have services provided and not be able to pay this off.
I still have that now, except it's with my keys. I constantly think I'm losing my keys, and I have to check for them.
I worry that your door is open at home right now. Well, just wide open with people walking in and out.
Don't get me started on that, because I will lock my apartment.
You even have keys with you? Because I haven't seen them all day.
Yes, they're right here.
All right. Here, let me hold them.
No, I'll lose them.
Let me hide them.
Don't hide them. Why would you hide them?
Like, seriously, throw them over. Up. Oh,
all right, now they could have rolled under a couch or something.
You do worry about keys, though. How many do you have? There's like 40 keys.
Yeah, well, I got a few things I got to open up.
How many locks you have on that door? You got a door from 1978. You haven't updated yet.
It has plenty of deadbolts on it. And, yeah, I will lock that door, and then I will go down the hallway of my apartment building, go to the elevator, and come running right back thinking, all right, I know I locked the door, but maybe I didn't pull it tight enough.
Right.
Maybe it didn't click. And I can go through that 3 times before I'm actually able to leave the door.
So that's an OCD, but it's not crippling. Some people get it where it's just so awful they can't leave the house.
Oh, right, yeah, where they never...
Aren't you worried that it'll escalate to that?
Yeah, I could see that happening, where it's like, I got to run home from here right now because I think I didn't lock the door.
Yeah, and then eventually you just stay in. You just give up going out because it's much too difficult.
Oh, yeah, it's too much of a process to have to keep checking the door like that.
But I think your door could be open now, because there was a call earlier, and we were about to go on the air, so I wouldn't take it.
Always take those calls.
It was from a doorman in your building. He wanted to know if you had cats, because there was cats in there.
All right, now not only have I left the door open, cats have wandered in.
Using it as a cat box. Are you an OCD guy at all, Dave?
Yeah, I have a couple. I have to end all my stairs with my left foot. So if I'm walking down some stairs, it's my left foot that has to touch the ground.
And what happens if you don't?
Oh, hellfire will rain upon us.
I mean, have you ever tried it?
Yeah, and I just felt really bad the whole day. I sweated like people thought I had just taken a shower or something like that, or ran blocks, and I was sweaty and ashy.
You're so nervous, like something bad could happen.
Yes.
Because you put the wrong foot down.
Exactly. And what I had to do was go back a few hours later and recreate those same, recreate going down the steps again in order to complete, the sanity.
That's kind of interesting when you think about it. Like, you had to redo the whole thing.
Yeah, I had to redo, and I was thinking about it for 3.5 hours at my job. The whole time I couldn't concentrate at all.
Now, I was wondering about this. Are OCDs, like, fairly new? I mean, you never would read about, like, Huck Finn didn't have them, and they don't show up in Shakespeare plays, and I just never remember hearing about them till, I don't know, maybe the 60s on.
Yeah, it's like people were too busy then to have OCDs, or at least be concerned about them, I guess. If you're working in a coal mine or something, you're not going to stop and think, how did I hit that pick?
I think it was The Aviator was really the beginning.
Yeah, I think Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes, yeah.
Howard Hughes, definitely.
Howard Hughes, and everybody just thought Instead, he's got these terrible OCDs. They just called him crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, that was literally considered mentally insane.
One of mine is where I have to keep my hands, the palms of my hands, at the same dryness level. Like if I reached in a cooler and got like a soda or a beer or something and my one hand got wet, I would have to reach my other hand in there, or my other hand would feel just way too dried out. If one hand gets wet, I have to wet the other hand.
Balance is a big thing, and so is symmetry. And
that's that Rain Man thing, though.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that. That's autistic. Like an autistic kid will, if he has a banana in one hand, he has to have a banana in the other hand.
Well, I have 2 American flags by my television because I can't have just one, because if it hangs to the left, then it's I'm favoring the left. And if I hang it to the right, I'm favoring and I'm not talking about the left as in politically. I'm just talking the left side, that direction of the room. So I have 2 American flags, one hanging left, one hanging right, and this way the whole room is covered. But I think that's I don't know, that's a weird symmetry OCD that I think a lot of people have.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, but I wonder why. I wonder why you just can't go, this is no way to live, and then you just break it.
I have a theory that could be because of television or something, that we're so used to seeing nice, organized pictures that if you grew up on TV, you want your whole life to look like that, to an organized picture.
Yeah, there might be some truth to that, because they live in sets. You never look at TV and their house is a mess, or, actually you never even look at TV, they don't even have a TV. That's what always makes me mad about TV. You'll never see their TV. Let me go over here to Lindsay. Lindsay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello?
Yeah, how are you?
Hi, good, how are you?
Good.
I got a story. I used to go to a Catholic school, and we had to wear the uniform and everything.
Nice.
And I hurt my ankle one time, and I was on crutches. And it was a really windy day, and my skirt was blowing everywhere, and I knew everyone could see my underwear. And I didn't have any hands, and no one came up to help me, and my skirt was just going everywhere.
It was an all-girls school?
No, correct.
God bless you. God bless you. It's so exciting.
Where were
Dave,
you my whole grade school?
Yeah, Dave, you know what you're going to think about before you go to sleep tonight? You're sick. Thanks, Lindsay.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. That Catholic school, if you ever went to that, their little skirts, Fez.
Mm-hmm.
I know you didn't go to Catholic school. They are not built to stay down. I don't know what it is about it, but we used to play a thing called Dress Up Day, and I'll just leave it at that, because in today's world, the cops would show up and everyone would be arrested.
Why design something that's going to go like a helicopter blade? Just straight, just all of a sudden fan right out.
And they haven't updated them forever. They are still the same skirt that we grew up with.
They're wonderful. They flow even if you had a mild Fisher-Price fan blowing in the room. They're going up.
Kelly, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Yeah.
What about, I check my fly all the time. Can't stop. I'm always...
Do you worry about the fly, Fez, the old XYZ?
Oh, yeah. These jeans that I got now, for some reason, the fly does not work that well. And I think I went to a meeting not too long ago with my zipper down. We were with Tom Chiasano, and I found out my zipper was down the entire time we were in the office.
He said to me, tell your partner I'm straight. And I go...
He noticed?
Yeah, of course he noticed. He thought you were trying to be alluring.
I was like, I thought maybe my shirt tail had covered it or something like that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so, I get the fly OCD. I always got to check it.
Dave, getting back to that Catholic school outfit thing, we should probably do like a Hooters, but the girls just dress like that. Now, we make them adults. They're old enough, but, let everybody, and then we only hire Asians.
Yeah, can you say the biggest money-making restaurant franchise of all time if that happens?
Because Asian girls will do that, and then those little, almost looks like sailor suits. I want to know why no one ever tries it.
If there's Asians, though, it sort of takes a Kill Bill type of vibe.
Exactly. That's what I'm after. What was the little girl who was like...
Go-Go.
Yeah, Go-Go. We'll call it Go-Go's. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
11774 checking in.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Okay, I definitely got the OCD going definitely with food. Like when I'm eating, they have like potatoes, a vegetable, and steak. I have to eat the potatoes, then the vegetable, then the steak. Can't mix it up.
That's disgusting.
And then also, I have a route, and when I'm making deliveries to stores, everything has to be even numbers. Like if they want 3 or something, you're either getting 2 or 4. You're not getting 3.
But I only want 3.
Are you getting 4?
I like
4 or 2. Make your decision, pal.
Yeah, he doesn't take the order down any to 2.
All right, Fezzy eats the same way as you.
Yeah, and the exact same order, too, where it's potatoes first, then a vegetable, save the meat for last.
So you've never had a hot steak in your life?
Probably not, no. And then the drink after that, where I haven't even had the drink during the meal.
It's disgusting.
Sounds like me. Fezzy, I'm looking in the mirror.
Here's the problem, Fez. When you have a sandwich, you take the bread apart, you take the ham away from the cheese. Why do you stop there?
I've done that before. I've dissected a sandwich before.
Because you should think about that, because you're mixing up everything. It's disgusting.
It's like I eat my least favorite things first, and then, like if the steak's like the best part, I'll wait and save that for the end.
I wonder why you had a young heart attack. I wonder why that happened to you. Forcing yourself to eat food you don't even want.
It's a stressful life I lead.
For no reason. It should be happy-go-lucky.
Self-inflicted.
It should be so easy. Gay, almost, you could say.
My brother does the same thing. How can someone eat a potato without having a beverage? I don't understand how you can go the whole meal in one which includes a potato and you're not sipping on your soda, your water, whatever.
Yeah, I just save it for the end. That way, when I'm really thirsty, I have plenty of drink. I'd rather be really thirsty at the end and have plenty of drink to quench it than, sip all through the meal and then be thirsty and have nothing left in the cup.
All right, here's my prediction.
Radio psychic. Radio psychic.
You choke to death one of these days on a baked potato.
That's a nice prediction.
Or when you're dividing up your succotash, everybody leaves out of boredom and sickness. Watch him from now on when he eats. You never notice this?
No, I never noticed that he didn't do the drink, because that really upsets me.
We went out, we went to Smith & Wall, and here we are, we got these, big, beautiful steaks. He doesn't get around to it till he's done his sides, and then he's sitting there eating a cold $58 steak. You're not getting the way the chef wanted it.
Plus, it's a risky gamble. You can fill yourself on the potatoes and vegetables, and then you're
True.
only finishing half your steak.
Look who you're talking to, Fez Watley. He will force it in to the insertion one next to his stent if he has to. Here's what I worry about, Fez. All right, now first you go through your asparagus.
Right.
Then you go through your potato. Then you have your corn. You're ready for your steak. Uh-oh, the place is on fire. You got to go running out of there. A person like me and Dave, we had 3/4 of a lovely meal. You had 3 sides. You're still hungry and never touch a steak.
I'll take my chances on that one. Besides, I don't mind cold food at all. I enjoy having cold food.
Stop it. No, not with a steak, miss.
I don't mind a cold steak. I prefer my pizza cold. If I get a pizza delivered, I will immediately take a couple slices and throw those in the freezer so that I can cool them off. I would much rather have cold pizza, cold chicken, than their hot counterparts anytime.
Why do you even order a pizza? Why don't you just order popsicles? Because that's what you're eating.
Because the pizza's very good cold.
Yes, the day after. Not that night's pizza. You don't try to freeze something coming right in. What are you doing if you're in the restaurant?
If I'm in the restaurant, then I kind of have to, I can't cool it off. A lot of times if I'm ordering a slice.
Pour ice on it?
No, I won't pour ice on it, but I'll tell the guy, don't put it in the oven if I'm getting a slice.
I wonder what kind of stuff is crawling around in your guts. I bet you got so many mites and insecticides that's supposed to be killed off. That's why we heat food. You know this, right?
Well, I understand that, but if it's been cooked once, that should be fine. And if it's been refrigerated...
Do me a favor. Check with somebody. It is not fine, my friend. I mean, like immediately when that starts getting cold, all that stuff gets back on there. Particularly pizza. And here's the other thing. When you stick a hot into your freezer,
right?
Now you're bringing down the temperature in the freezer where it's sub-freezing because the heat has hit it, right?
Okay.
So other things that you have in the freezer or refrigerator will spoil because you're bringing them below the temperatures.
All right, I never considered that.
You know what you need to do? Read a book every once in a while. You're living a life like Typhoid Mary over there on Roosevelt Island. Everything you do in your life is like Johnny Dangerously planned it.
I enjoy some cold food.
Cold pizza is one of the biggest myths in the history of food. It's okay, but it's not good. I can't understand when people
Morning
say
after cold pizza is good.
It's great. I just want that morning after feeling immediately. If you could, if someone...
I wish your mom would have taken a morning after pill. That's the morning after I want it for you.
That's just wrong. If a pizzeria offered that as an option, I would probably order it. Cold pizza. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's called ice cream. Brad, you're on Ron and Fez.
I agree with Fezzy 110%. Food the next day, cold, is so much better.
No one's saying that, like, lasagna isn't better the next day after setting or whatever.
Cold
the point is this.
cold
You
Chinese.
take a pizza and shove it in the freezer like a maniac?
No, cold Chinese food the next day? Come on.
Fez, you want your Chinese food cold?
Yeah, I enjoy the cold.
You're going to die.
How am I going to die from that?
You got to cook this stuff to kill. I don't even want to get into what happens, what's in food. But you need the heat to kill that.
But to me, if you refrigerate something, it's been cooked, so that's killed anything that was on it.
Your refrigerator's already like a bread box because you're sticking cold things in there. You're sticking hot things in there with the cold.
Well, now you're making me nervous about it.
They say you'll have a heart attack. That's what probably is clotting your blood.
All the cold gel off of these foods.
Oh, God. Just so much cold gel you've been eating over the years.
Just getting caught in my cold arteries.
Pete, Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Fez, you know who else likes cold food?
No.
Animals.
Right. The only thing that separates us from the beast are our thumbs, our ability to walk upright, and that we mastered fire. If monkeys would have figured out fire, they'd be sitting in here right now, Fuzzy, doing a radio show.
Well, it's not like I like my food raw. I just like it cold after it's been cooked. I'm not eating raw things.
To me, it sounds like you wait, like a hyena, you wait till the lion's done, and then you come in and pick at whatever cold things he has.
I'm being painted as a scavenger.
You are a scavenger. That is your eating habits. And he's terrible to take to a nice restaurant. Terrible. He won't eat his... he gets to the fish after it's cold. After he's already had two sides. Oh, boy, did you see load up on the bread.
Well, then I'm just starving at that point. It just takes so long for a restaurant to bring food to the table.
What do you care? Maybe it'll be cold on the way. Drew, you're on Ron and Fez. Go ahead, Drew.
Hello?
Yeah.
How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
OCD, making sure that your car is constantly locked. Even though you can hear the alarm clicking every time you push the button, I still have to push it like 7 or 8 times.
Yeah, a lot of people pick up that one. That and worried if their headlights are still on.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad one. I've left places thinking my headlights were still on.
Well, that's just because your nips are up. But that's what we say for you.
It's a little chilly in this room.
T, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys? Love the show, man.
Thanks, man.
I got a little OCD about a little incident you guys were talking about on the show a couple months ago. I got a house in Florida right next to Disney World, and when I'm driving to work every morning, sometimes, anytime I see a Tigger running through the neighborhood, I got to swing back around and make sure, the family and kids are safe back home.
Thank you. He's talking about that Tigger the other day, Fez. He had attacked that kid down at Disney.
Yeah, his family went on vacation. They're posing for a picture with Tigger, and next thing you know, you see Tigger hitting the kid in the face.
Hey, JR, you're on Ron and Fez.
I was wondering if Fezzy was one of those guys who like eating like frozen Milky Ways, candy bars, which I can't stand myself.
You freeze that, Fez?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love a frozen candy bar. I like frozen candy bar. I like taking some grapes, putting those in the freezer till they're rock solid.
I was just reading the other day, and I got to remember the exact reason. They say you shouldn't even have cold beverages.
Really?
Not good for you, not healthy.
Oh, man, I like everything cold.
I know you do, but the whole ice in a beverage, we really should be drinking like Europeans, where they drink everything at room temperature.
That just ain't going to happen.
I ain't going to happen for me either.
First of all, I live on Slurpees. That's just about the coldest drink you can possibly get. If I had to get
the coldest drink known to man.
Yeah,
the Slurpee.
And if I just had to live on one thing, I wouldn't care about food or anything. Or Slurpees. That's how great they are. That's the best deal in the history of beverages.
Now, are you 4 or are you 5? How old are you?
I'm 29.
Because that, when I can understand if you're 5 years old, that excited about a Slurpee. But they don't even come in any real flavors an adult would enjoy.
Sure.
They're blue.
Coca-Cola.
All they do is burn your throat.
I'm not talking about the wannabes, your ices and your slush puppies of the world. I'm talking about Slurpees, the real deals.
Why are you so obsessed with them?
I can't believe that they're still only being sold for like $1.25, and you can have about 36 ounces of Slurpee. It's so awesome. They're just as good almost as milkshakes, but if you tried to get 36 ounces of milkshakes, Ron, you'd be spending about $24.
Yes, because milkshake is food. And Slurpee is some kind of an odd chemical. I don't even understand what it is. It's like bug spray. It's really cold.
It's ice. It's mostly water. If you were paying any more for colored water, you would be furious.
But it's so flavorful. And it does. It really does cool you down on a hot summer's day. Nothing hits home better than a Slurpee.
Are you doing a commercial right now?
No, I'm just being serious.
And ooh, even the demons like Slurpees. Even the demons like Slurpees.
And don't say that Slurpee's the original, because Icy was around long before the Slurpee.
How do you figure?
The Icy was always in 7-Eleven before Slurpee showed up.
Oh, I don't know about that. And if
I never even knew that.
Oh, yeah. The Icy used to have the polar bear on the cup.
Then the analogy I would do is that...
Is it a polar bear old?
No, but that was the original 7-Eleven frozen drink. It's the Slurpee that's come along, not the Icy.
Well, at what year? Because I remember Slurpees I thought my entire life.
I would say the Slurpees probably came around maybe in the late to mid-'70s.
That seems like a stretch. I think my brothers talked about Slurpees. And
when did the Icy get invented?
The Icy was as far back as I remember. I remember when the 7-Eleven opened in our neighborhood, we had Icies for the longest time. And then all of a sudden, the Slurpee thing came along to replace it.
According to Slurpee.com, it started in 1959.
Yes.
Well, we didn't get them till much later.
You're just older than you say, Grandma.
I am not. I'm quite young and spry.
See when the Icy started. Because really, they're both rip-offs of Italian ice, which is delicious and made with real flavors.
Ron, I doubt Icy will even have their own website. Slurpee.com is where it's at.
Find out anything on the Icy, Earl?
Even if Icy's did come first, that's like, the Chinese invented pizza, but the Italians perfected it. We all know that.
I never heard that in my life.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
No, they invented pasta.
Oh, pasta, fine. The Chinese invented pasta, Italians perfected it. It's the same thing. Maybe the Icy,
Well, first of all, they invented noodles.
Right.
That's a lot different than pasta.
Right. But the Italians really took hold of that and brought it to a whole nother level. That's what Slurpees did. They took what Icy gave them, but then they just pushed it off into space.
Space?
Like great, flavorful space.
Speaking of like Italians perfecting things, it's so weird to watch that HBO show Rome, and they never eat any Italian food. They're always like, oh, we'll have some seafood, some meat. No one ever has what you would consider Italian food.
Enough with the lamb.
Yeah, right. What have you come up with, Earl?
I'm finding a lot of things. They don't give an exact year on it, though.
You're finding out a lot of things. That's good. When you hand in the report later, it's going to be interesting. Adam, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I love the show. Just want to let you know that.
Yeah, it is great.
Just want to fill you in on why you're not supposed to have those cold drinks like you were saying.
Yeah.
What it does, it actually brings down your body temperature if you drink too much cold stuff like those giant Slurpees you're talking about, and it makes you less immune to getting sick.
Right. Maybe that is it. That's why I'm going to put you guys on warm drinks from this point on. Warm Slurpees. Just let me get it at room temperature and then enjoy it.
No, that's disgusting. But that would make sense because I often like Slurpees, like say if I'm hungover or something, and my body temperature is
You're always hungover.
Well, yeah, and my body temperature is always really high. So maybe that's why I like Slurpees so much.
Because you're an alcoholic. Gary, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing? A comment before. Did you ever hear of the Mr. Misty?
Mr. Misty. No, I don't know that one.
Mr. Misty. That's from Dairy Queen.
Oh, didn't they have that big hit in the 80s?
That was from Dairy Queen before the Slurpees ever came out. And you would drink that and you get brain freeze, and chest freeze. But Mr. Misty came out before Slurpees. And one of the things about the...
I thought Dairy Queen was a Blizzard.
No, well, that was, the Blizzard, but that's also changed over the years. But that was like a milkshake, really thick milkshake. But then they came out with the Mr. Misty, which was the frozen ice drink, drink, color, all different colors and whatnot, just like a Slurpee. But that was original.
Thanks, man.
And
it's like getting a call from Wikipedia.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, shoot that shit to the sky.
What's on my XM?
Well, for several years now, we've been inviting key artists to sit with us for a taping of our signature exclusive music series, Artist Confidential. Over the years, we've built up an amazing library of these shows, and for this month, for our online listeners, we're playing them all back-to-back, one right after the other, including Robert Plant, Coldplay, Willie Nelson, Sting, and so many more. It's on right now and exclusively online at xmradio.com. You'll find complete coverage today of the Indiana and North Carolina primaries over on POTUS throughout the day as we turn our attention to covering the voting. Then later on this evening, hear the numbers as they come in, along with speeches from the candidates live after the results are announced. POTUS, you'll find that right now over on XM 130. And a full docket of baseball play-by-play for you today. 15 games on the schedule, starting out with the A's at the White Sox, and we'll close out the lineup with the Rangers at the Mariners and the Mets at the Dodgers. Game time 7:10 Seattle or LA as we bring you every team, every game from XM 174 through XM 189.
College baseball is here on XM.
Here's the first pitch to Roger Keating. Swings it, it's a ground ball to second. A flip to second for one. The relay to first, it's there.
The top teams and matchups from the SEC, ACC, the Big East, Big 12, and Pac-10 can be heard every Saturday on XM.
One pitch. Ratliff swings and rips it fair down the right field line into the corner. Here comes the throw to the plate. The tag is not in time.
XM, your college sports connection, wherever you are.
Now, the Success Journal. Here's Chris Whitting.
Most people don't realize it, but thousands of popular products are just waiting for someone to improve them. Even something as common as marshmallows. The sweet treat has been around for a century, but making them always meant days of cooking, sweetening, mixing, and molding. That is, until a clever guy named Alex came along. He knew there had to be a better way to make the treat. Using air pressure and special metal tubing, Alex discovered a way to make tasty marshmallows in minutes. He created a best-selling product. Today, Alex Dumack's creation, Jet Puffed Marshmallows, are America's favorite. They sell tens of millions of them every single year. Alex's creation really fired up profits. It's an idea that's worth toasting. With the Success Journal, I'm Chris Whitting.
The biggest names in sports.
I was a Yankee fan growing up, so I've been pretty much spoiled to have this opportunity.
Comedy.
Okay, I want to be able to do stand-up, and then I want to be able to branch out and, explore other things.
And music. Now available on xmradio.com or on iTunes on the XM page. We even have a new podcast bringing you the latest in the 2008 presidential elections. Download the latest Baseball Confidential, Stand-Up Sit-Down, weekly music, and POTUS podcasts. It's another amazing way to experience your XM.
The virus is an XL channel which may contain explicit language. Channel blocking is available by calling 1-800-XM-RADIO or in XM Canada, 877-438-9677.
It's the best of Ron and Fez on XM 202.
Jason Kidd in the front page of the Post. Basically, he's playing the girl part of this and complaining about the wife, right?
Yeah, Jason Kidd, he filed a domestic violence complaint and asked for a restraining order against his wife, Jumana. And so I guess the two have been separated for about a month now.
Separated, but still very much involved.
Oh, totally.
And she is incredibly hot. And he's a big shot athlete, and maybe things are a little boring, and then they got this gimmick going.
The tables have turned in this relationship because Jason Kidd was the one who was arrested for punching her in the mouth over a French fry.
Right.
Years ago, when he took a French fry off the baby's plate, and she said, "Don't eat the baby's food." And so he spit the French fry back in her face and then popped her right in the mouth.
Ping, pow, boom. You saw her face. It was out the hair.
Right in the cake hole. Now, she's done her share of nutty stuff, too, where she's showed up at his games and stood there courtside, flailing her arms. At one point, I don't know why she was doing this. She was like waving a cell phone at him and just distracting him like he's going for a foul shot or something, and she's waving those clappers.
What was she trying to say to him?
I have no idea that part of it, but I know she was there flailing her arms.
I think it's adorable what the two of them are up to. I think it's very exciting for some couples. They get out there, they get the adrenaline going, then they get home, my Bobby, everything's okay.
That's what it is. These two, Jason Kidd and his wife Jumana, they like it.
Well, most people do. Most people like to have that little It's called crazy chick, basically. You get the crazy chick that you can't fully control. She's making a maniac out of you in front of your friends, your coworkers, but somehow it all gets built up, Fezzy, and then it ends with hot sex and everybody happy.
Sure, but these two, I think the more public it is, the more they like it. And that makes it all the more crazier.
Oh, absolutely. Why be crazy if nobody can see you? That's like saying, I'm going to shoot off fireworks where nobody can see it. Forget about that. When you shoot off fireworks, you don't want a big crowd going ooh and ah. That's what these two see themselves at. They're the 4th of July now.
There's always a couple like that. I'm sure everyone knows a couple like that love to fight in public. I have friends like that. They wait until their house is full of people or they're out somewhere, and that's when they have their biggest arguments.
And then they end up when everybody, making out at the end of the night with everybody going, oh, good. Everything's okay again.
Everything's been saved.
Yeah. But, he's in the front yard. You're killing me. Take that knife and put it right in my chest. We've all been there. And when those people start to do that, Fez, you can't jump in between them. You got to let them play it out.
Oh, it's got to run its course. Exactly. And you can see, some of these couples, they'll get into such patterns of this. You can see it coming. Like the wife will take the guy's drink away before he's done with it. And you just know that's going to set him off. And here we go now.
Yeah, but they love it. It's exciting. It's fun. And let's face it, it's harmless until somebody gets murdered. Up to that point, it's really harmless.
And it's almost like that's the next level. Like they have to take it that far.
Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
What's the first thing Jason Kidd's wife should do when he gets home from the game tonight?
She's going to be right there for him, and everything's going to go back to normal. Oh, they made the papers. They're all happy. Right now, they're not even allowed to go near each other, Fez?
Yeah, Jason Kidd is trying to get a restraining order against his wife so that she can't come near him.
What did she do exactly that made him cross the line?
That's what they won't say in the papers. They said he's filed this domestic charge, and this latest incident, they're keeping this one under wraps. You know why? They want the rest of us to let our imaginations run wild.
I have a feeling she was with his brother. I think she got so mad at him that she was either with his brother or his best friend.
Jerry Kidd.
Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, in today's Bergen record, it says he filed papers in Hackensack, New Jersey yesterday because she committed domestic violence against his children.
Oh, so she's whacking the kids.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, that's according to Bergen County.
But that was in today's Bergen record. You could probably find it online.
All right, so somewhere they jumped into it. And again, that's all part of the fiery thing. The children are a part of it. The neighbors are a part of it. The friends are. Everybody has to play a role in this deal. Hey, Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, 19228 reporting.
That's old school.
Hoo-ah!
Way to go, my friend.
I just noticed that my chick has this pattern that at parties and weddings and stuff, she needs to fight.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Now, how does it start, do you know?
No, I had a big bash. I had a band, the whole backyard thing, hundreds of people. She needs to fight at the very end. It's at the pinnacle. It's the best bash ever. And she's like, oh, you're drinking too much.
Right.
I'm like, what are you, freaking nuts? I'm in my backyard. I'm having a great time. The band, the whole thing. Why do you need to fight now?
It always comes down to two things, Fez. They decide you're drinking too much, or they decide you're flirting. And God forbid, anytime these women, they get a little toast on, they see you just talking to someone nicely, like, oh, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Are you happy with your whore? Is that where you'd rather be? And you're like, please, take it down a notch. Now, Mark, does it always end up with love, though, right? Passionate love at the end.
Yeah, kind of. At a big wedding in Jersey, we went. She brings this stuff up. I said, you don't like having a bad time? Just get in your car and go the hell home.
Right.
And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, you were right.
Well, see, that takes all the steam out of her. If she's not around you, she can't have the fight for the attention.
Exactly.
Hey, Roaster, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, buddies?
What do you got for us tonight?
I had a girlfriend, guy friend who had his girlfriend, and whenever we would hang out and tie one on, she'd always get into a fight with him over some Indian thing. And I remember one night he got into a fight with her, and they were out
front of the house screaming and yelling, and he ran off, and she would always get worked up, and she came in, and it was the hottest thing, man. She was all teary-eyed.
Yeah. There's something about tears and makeup and it all. Everything is distraught and it all ends up fantastic.
All of a sudden, I had to be the guy who was consoling her.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I can't. It was hard to hold back, and meanwhile, he's out getting ready to come back and, warm things up with her. But I'm telling you, later tonight, I had to go home and run a batch.
Sure you did. Because there's something incredibly sexy about the entire situation. It's drama. You know that you're live, you're drinking, you're fighting, and the next thing you know, you're making up. Jim, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great, guys. Listen, living up here in the suburbs in Jersey, just about every week, my neighbors, there's always the police there, man. It's almost like clockwork. Unbelievable. The wife really taking it to this guy, too. It's really, really, you almost feel bad, but it's kind of, you're like, thank God that's not me,
You know what? But the thing is, cops are very familiar with these type of things. They have to be more careful breaking up these fights than anything else, because what happens occasionally is, like, they show up there, the guy shoots off their mouth to him, they start to throw the cuffs on the guy. The woman that they think they're protecting grabs a kitchen knife and sticks it into a cop. They get so crazy when they see a cop trying to calm down the person that they were fighting with. They'll turn around and try to scratch a cop. It gets very, very dangerous.
It's almost like, they expect everyone else to be in on their little psychological games. Like the cop should know, hey, this is just what we do.
I don't think it's on a conscious level, Fez. I think it's all just absolutely crazy. Everything is nuts. Everything is life and death with these people. Let me go over here to Mark. Mark, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, pal?
Listen, I'll tell you, I went out with a girl, I guess it was in my early 20s, and it was the same thing. Every single time we went out, she was not happy unless we fought. And
Sure.
Let me tell you, every night was the best sex afterwards. It was fantastic.
That's what it all comes back to. That is 100% this. This is some elaborate, insane foreplay. And if you said you've never been in a relationship like this, you've obviously never really dated hardcore. You've not dated a lot of different people. Everybody at one part of their life, you end up in this nutty relationship. I've done it. You've done it. Earl's probably, I know Earl's done it. Some of the insanity he's in, and Dave's in one now. So no matter what is going on, you act like when you're not in this relationship, you're somehow superior to it. You're mature about it. But the reality of it is, you've been there, you've experienced it.
Talking about Jason Kidd, he's filed a domestic violence complaint and a restraining order against his wife, Jumana. Just the latest chapter in the Kidd's storied marriage.
And no amount of money is going to have... For some reason, basketball players do it better than ever. Allen Iverson's in that great big mansion down in Jersey, and he chucks his woman out the front door naked. I guess he's like, I don't want you in here anymore, and everything you're wearing, I own. Get the shoes off, the pants off, get out of the house. Come in here, just leave the way you came in, with nothing.
Hey, at least have a robe.
At the time, it makes nothing but sense. But as soon as the authorities show up, then sanity starts to come back, and you're like, yeah, I guess I'm a little nuts. Hey, Thomas, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hi, guys. How are you?
Yeah.
Listen, I want to tell the guys, I grew up in a house where my parents were crazy like that, and plenty of times at dinner, my mom had this, machete, from the island kind of machete, and one time her and the old man went at it, and she picked up the machete, he went in the other room, grabbed this giant softball bat, and the two of them were ready to kill each other over dinner while me, my brother, my sister, and my two cousins were eating at the table. And this was totally normal. It happened all the time.
And did you, as a kid, did you get involved, or you just try to shut it down like it wasn't happening?
Well, no. If we got involved, chances are one of us would get beaten for getting involved.
Right.
That was their business. So what we did was we learned to pretend it wasn't happening and eat. And guess what? Me, my brother, my sister were all extremely overweight. Go figure, guys. But I can tell you, man, pots flying, knives across the room, everything, man.
And you're just stuffing your chubby little face. I guess everything's going to be all right.
They're sitting there crying as they're watching a real-life Mortal Kombat game in front of them.
Pasta Vazul will help. All right, thanks.
Guys, good.
Take care, my friend. Brad, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, you guys are the best. So I just want to let you guys
Yeah,
know
I was
that.
thinking that, too. I was thinking of myself.
Listen, I'm telling you, I was in a relationship like that, but I didn't know it until she left me.
Yeah.
Before she left me, she told me, she says, you know, why don't you hit me? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you know, you don't love me because you don't hit me. You know.
Right.
So at the end of that, I was like, you know what, you got to go. You know what I mean? But Chad, you guys are absolutely right.
Yes, for some people, you know, it's not even so much it's a sexual thing. They need to get under the boards. They need to throw the elbow a little bit. We need to drop the gloves and go at it. That's what they're looking for.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I guess as long as they know what they're doing, it's between them. It's okay. What do I care? Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, dog house.
Baba Booey. Let me go over here. Cookie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
You know, that kind of behavior is just sick. I was married for 7 years, and the guy was passive aggressive, and that's what they called it, passive aggressive.
Yeah.
He would have to. He would never listen to me when I told him you never talk or anything like that. He had to create the drama, and then I was the one to burst out and throw plates and throw food and stuff.
All right, so hold on, Cookie. You're saying you threw plates, you hit him, you started off, but it's his fault for being passive aggressive.
No, he never hit me.
Right. You hit him.
No, I never hit him either. I threw plates in the garbage pail or somewhere.
Now, what would he do, Cookie, that would get you to this position?
He wouldn't discuss things like finances and how do you think we should be saving for the future. We never saved anything in 7 years. Never had kids.
Right.
You know, it was a fun sexual relationship in which we were married. He got a green card. It was my idea. He was really tall, handsome, long-haired Indian.
He sounds perfect. But like he comes from this real mellow background, you're throwing plates, and that you're wondering why he doesn't want to have kids with you and start planning for the future.
No. He wanted the kids.
Yeah, but not with you.
No, he wanted them with me.
Yeah.
He would not discuss things, and that was his gig.
Maybe he didn't speak English. He's tall, he's quiet, he's Indian. Maybe he doesn't know what the heck you're talking about.
Well, maybe he wasn't that smart to save money or to think about what a marriage was really
Cookie, I'd change your name to Cookie and go on from there. You're the reason why some guys smack their chicks, throwing plates around.
And no, I got upset with him because he wouldn't communicate.
Right. No wonder you're like one of those, it's like the old Ed Sullivan show, and you're one of those Russian guys just smashing plate after plate. All right, honey, we'll talk to you later.
Passive aggressive, it's wrong, it's sick.
It's sick. It's a sickness. He sits there quietly till finally I got to start wrecking furniture. It's his fault.
She's juggling a set of dishes every night, and he's the sick one.
Johnny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Just want to say, man, I'm in one of those relationships right now, bro.
Like, what happened?
Nothing. You know, me and the wife get back and forth to arguing. We got, a kid together. We get back and forth to arguing. She's Puerto Rican. That's one thing.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
You know.
Now, that's a deep end of the pool.
Yeah, exactly. So it came to the point where the first 2 or 3 times, she's winging off on me, and I'm not doing anything. And then a year down the road, it's still going the same way. And, I'm not doing nothing wrong, not cheating. I go to work every day. I pay the rent. I got our own house. It's just, I'm doing the right thing, staying out of trouble. I'm tired of getting punched. So I figured, hey, if she wants to punch, let's see if she can take it. I just threw one back at her. Let me tell you. If we argue and she gets to that point, I'll tell you what, she thinks twice because I just came to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. She popped me. I popped her right back. She looked at me with the big eyes. I said, hit me again. I'm going to hit you again.
Right.
And that was pretty much the last time. I mean,
again, now that all makes sense until you end up in court. And you try to explain. I dropped her once, Your Honor, trying to trying to get her to think.
It's olive oil and Bluto at this point, with her heart just beating out of her chest.
Exactly. But now I tell you what, she thinks twice. And when I get home from work, the dishes better be done. She knows what's good for her.
All right, see, now you've taken it to a whole new level.
I'm only joking.
Now you're up to the fact where you're terrorizing her. Now, here's the weird thing. You look at Jason Kidd, Fezzi. He makes a great living. No one you ever went to high school is going to bring this kind of money home. He's got a beautiful wife, nice kids. You think everything would be going well. And yet still, life turns that ugly head on you.
Oh, yeah. It still gets dull for the kids. For the husband and wife, where they actually have to start diving into this just to spice it up, just to make sure it gets noticed.
Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I was in one of these relationships, and now that I'm out of it, I spot these chicks a mile away.
Right.
I'm so thankful that I got that out of the way. You know?
What are the characteristics of a woman that you're going to end up in that kind of a physical, ugly relationship with?
Well, definitely, if she has any of these chicks who drink and they start a fight,
yeah,
run, because it's not going to be a one-time thing.
Right.
Every time they drink, they're going to be fighting like that, and they're super jealous. And all they want to do is fight. And, yeah, the sex is good, but you can have good sex without having to put up with all that BS.
Right. I understand. Yeah, and you come up with a couple of good things. Number one, the jealousy, it never gets fixed in life. Number two, a woman whose mood changes when she drinks. It's not like she has a pop or two, but let's face it, she drinks like a man, where she's staring at the bottom of the glass and she's remembering how disappointed she is with the way her life turned out. That woman's going to be rough to handle, no doubt about it.
Exactly.
And crowds of people, you know, if they're not comfortable, if they're not out there having fun, it's going to turn ugly quick. Hey, Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, Ron, listen, you hit the nail on the head when you said that a woman tries to make a maniac out of a guy, and I'm going to give you an example. My wife, for Father's Day, this last Father's Day, said to me, why don't you just enjoy Father's Day? We're going to go to a friend's house, have some drinks, and you can have a couple extras so you don't have to worry about driving. And I'm like, baby, that's beautiful. Don't worry about it. I won't get sloppy in front of the kids, so I'll keep it under wraps, that kind of thing.
Right.
And we're about, I'm about a six-pack in. Now, I weigh about $162. I don't know how many guys get sloppy, silly drunk after about a six-pack, but I'm feeling it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She decides she's going to come up to me and tell me, I think you've had a little bit too much to drink now. I'm like, well, honey, what happened? What happened to the, I'm going to drive so that you don't have to, and you can have a couple of drinks, on the way home. And it just escalated and turned into a big mess. And I just wanted to say, you hit the nail on the head when you said they tried to turn you into a maniac, and that's exactly what happened. And then they look surprised when you turn around and you start screaming at them.
It's like they never knew you before. Like you don't know my personality enough where this is where you're coming from.
Right.
And she ruined your drunken Father's Day.
That's all he wanted to have was a drunken Father's Day. It's not too much to ask. Hey, Bruce. Go ahead, Bruce.
Hey, what I was saying was that I have a girl, and we fight all the time.
Uh-huh.
And I like the fighting because whenever we fight, she talks less, doesn't talk to me all day, so I can work in peace and don't have to listen to her. But when we make up at night, it's great sex.
Right. So you like the fact that all day long she's going to be staying away from you after the fight. She hates you, blah, blah, blah. You can go do whatever you need to do. And then at night you make up and it's all fun.
Right, and it's like a cycle. She gets it now, and she's trying to get out of it, but I like it that way.
Yes, keep the cycle going if it's working for you, my friend.
That's the circle of life.
Gary, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, I was married also to one of those Spanish women.
There we go.
Salad.
By the way, that's number one problem right there. Spanish women.
Well, she was verbally and physically abusive. She would hit me in the head with shoes and throw hot oil on me.
Ugh, so hot. I don't know what it is, but it's very exciting, isn't it? It's like dating a female Zorro.
Damn, she left welts on my back from a belt, and so I know what that guy was talking about, believe me. Just stay away from them.
Well, the other thing is why they're doing it to verbally attack your manhood until you're finally like, how do I got to prove? How do I got to prove myself here?
The problem is you can't hit them back because once you do, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Then you'll never stop. Here's Gary. Gary, you're on. Whoops, I lost you. Let me go over here to Tej. TJ, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Was dating this chick for a while, got engaged, and once we got engaged, she drank like Frank the Tank and would ridiculously drink a bottle of wine a night, and whatever a bottle of tequila, there's always a little set of boxing gloves at the bottom. She'd end up, the last glass of wine every single night would end up being tossed at my head. Wake up in the morning and not remember a thing and want to do whatever. It was crazy.
TJ, I have an odd feeling that you were with a man. What you are describing is masculine behavior.
Get her a beer funnel for your anniversary.
Yeah, she was quite crazy. Luckily, I ran 5 months before getting married to the woman.
Sure you did. You ran off with one of your girlfriends, and you cried in the corner with the other nurses.
Oh, she'll find him. She will hunt him down.
Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I actually had the opposite problem, where I met my wife, and we drink and have a good time, and now she doesn't drink at all, and it's a bore.
She got sane, right?
What's that?
She got sane on you.
Yeah, I guess so.
You fell in love with a crazy woman. She got better, and you miss your crazy lunatic. There is a lot to it. There's a lot of excitement to be with a crazy woman. Well, like dating Errol Flynn. What more would you ever want in life?
I guess once the pattern starts, it's a little hard to get out of, where that's the only thing you know in your psyche.
Forget it. If you've never had it before, it's unbelievable. You're out in the front lawn. You've got your shirt torn open, going, go ahead, stab me. Don't talk about it. Stab me. Everybody's crying around you. And the next thing you know, you're upstairs having the best sex of your life. Who doesn't want that? Who would rather go back to sitting there watching American Idol and reading the newspaper? That's not the life you're looking for. You're looking for some craziness. Jason Kidd has found it. He shows up at work, airs his wife. Hey, look at the big loser. He's going out of his mind. His head is pounding, his heart's pounding, and then finally he gets home and he has unbelievable sex with her.
Can't she at least keep it off courtside?
Jackie, you're on Ron and Fez. Go ahead, Jackie.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to let you go, honey. I'm going to let you go before I end up smacking you.
I hope she's with a hitter.
Sal, you're on Ron and Fez. She'd make anybody into a hitter.
Hey, guys, how you doing? I love the show.
Yeah.
All right, well, I was dating this girl, and she was old and met all the descriptions. The thing with her was I finally was like, you know what, enough of this. I told her I would never want to talk to you again. Just leave me alone, no hard feelings, all this stuff. But she basically told me your point was that they're trying to make a maniac out of you. What you said was, well, you know, I don't know how it's so easy to leave, so I really wish you'd do something so terrible to me like I've been to you so I could forget. And she wouldn't stop until I just told her she was fat, she was a diabetic, and to stop hating on me because she couldn't digest sugar.
Right.
So all these terrible things I would never usually say, and now she uses that when she talks to people I know about how terrible I was.
And he called me a diabetic that couldn't handle sugar.
When he insulted my glucose, that was the last straw.
Actually, you should have opened with that, and every morning. All right, talk to you later. Ron and Fez show, talking about those crazy women. You can't live without them. That's the problem. Once you've had it, that's it. Rocco, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, love the show.
Thanks, buddy.
I got a Sicilian wife. She's nuts. But I love her. I take a lot of crap from her, the verbal abuse, pot and pan once in a while. But I got 4 kids. I got a house. What am I going to do?
All right, Rocco, what kind of stuff does she say to you? How is she punishing you?
I do nothing around the house.
Yeah.
She does everything, blah, 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 blah. But who's paying the bills? Who pays the mortgage?
I'll tell you who is Rocco. First of all, I'll rip up that green card of yours and you're back in Sicily.
I love you guys. You guys are great.
All right, Rocco, you're the one who married a doot. Right as she got off the boat, you're waiting for her. She's a mail-order bride from Sicily.
She's beautiful.
All right, my friend.
Makes a hell of a sauce, buddy.
All right, cherish her. Cherish her. You're onto something special. That whole thing, what are you going to do around the house? You might as well just say, pound me in the forehead. Hey, do me a favor. I know you're watching the game. Step up here and hit me in the forehead in front of the kids.
A Saturday night's got to be fun at Rocco's house.
But, Sicilian, beautiful Sicilian wife. She's going to make up with nice little gravy, little pasta. Everything's nice. Then later that night, look at you, Rocco. You're an embarrassment. There's the neighbors. Oh, geez, there's Rocco and his wife going at it again. Chrissy, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I wanted to say that I was kind of the lunatic wife. I used to drink. We used to go out all the time. And then when I got married, I stopped drinking. And then I realized I had to drink to save the marriage because he was getting all pissed off at me.
Yeah, because then everything gets dull.
Yeah, because it was like, that's what we did. We went out drinking all the time.
Right.
And then I sort of stopped because I thought, oh, I have to be sensible.
Yeah.
We shouldn't drink now.
No, you have...
Yeah.
If you want this marriage to last right up until your liver explodes, you gotta keep drinking, honey.
Yeah, no, I have a very swollen liver and a very happy marriage.
Yeah, don't fight what works, Chrissy.
How long you been married?
8 years.
Well, it's nice when you start to get like 25 and then you look like Tom Waits and his wife. Just, look at you. And then all of a sudden you're getting even with him by leaving the bar with a biker. It's just how the whole thing goes. Here's Junior. Junior, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
I was with a girl for 5 years. We broke up. I'm guessing we broke up because I never hit her.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I never hit her. Now she's with somebody that's putting a licking into her, and she says she loves him.
Yeah, now she loves him. And look at you. There you are alone, right?
Yeah.
No.
All alone.
All alone. Wishing you would have thrown some fist every once in a while.
Exactly. Wish I had thrown her a bone sometime.
All right, my friend. See, that's what happens. You've got to meet her expectations in this world. Jason Kidd is doing it. Occasionally, they have this nice house, but everything's boring. Occasionally, they get in the front page of the paper.
The latest on Jason Kidd, filing a domestic violence complaint and a restraining order against his wife, Jumana.
That's when you know you're in a relationship with a crazy woman. When you're in front of a judge, you're a grown man doing well for yourself. You're in front of your judge going, Your Honor, I don't know what to do with her. I don't know what to do with her. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Wiping your tears away like you were a 4-year-old. Maybe if you could sign some paper and have the cops talk to her. Hey, Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's going on, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got sort of an abusive mother-in-law when she gets drunk. Likes to throw fists around about buying a house and this and that. And that can wear on you a little bit as well.
All right, how long you been married?
About 2 years.
All right, you living with this woman?
Of course.
Here's what you need to do. You got socks, right? You take those socks, you fill up the bottom of them with the hot quarters, and then you twist those around you and then look at her and go like this. I will take this to the back of your head, you crazy old Mick. Do not start on me again. Look at you. She's smoking a Pall Mall. It's down to about 1/4 of an inch. You're no good at all. You've got nothing. She looks like she should be in Rocky's corner. Jennifer, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, a couple days ago you were talking about how, you wanted to just have sex with a woman while she just laid there and whimpered.
Yeah.
So my husband...
You were?
Sometimes I yell out crazy stuff. Don't always even listen to me, Fezzy. Sometimes I get carried away. All right, Jennifer, you're gonna hold me to this. Okay, go ahead.
I thought I remember it.
Yeah.
So my husband made me do it.
Yeah.
And I listened to him.
Yeah.
Now he won't even look at me.
You disgust him.
So now I know he's listening to the show.
Right.
So help me out here.
You whimpering nothing.
You know what? Here's the thing. Sometimes when we get exactly what we want, that's when we're at our most disgusted. Just know that.
Uh-huh.
All right. You're going places you've never been before, darling. I think it's wonderful.
All right. Thanks, Ron. Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Please do not ever take my advice. I have no idea. We're the exact opposite of an advice show. An advice show wants to tell you how to live. We're telling you this is what happened to us, and it's been awful.
The name of this show is You Don't Want to Do That.
You're making the wrong mistake there. Hey, designer, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, how are you?
Good, darling.
Hi, I'm just calling to say that I definitely have been there and done that. I definitely started arguments in public with my boyfriend just because. I don't know. It's kind of fun.
Where are you from, Long Island or Jersey, honey?
No, Yonkers, New York.
Oh, Yonkers, okay. So you love the idea of an argument, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I love to argue, actually.
And is it because the makeup stuff is so fun, or you like to have a little excitement?
Exciting, but I like to, get into an argument once in a while.
And you like to attack him personally?
Well, not personally, just start about little things. Like, I don't know, you looked at her, you should have been looking at me.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you're insane now. When they get into that, you've been with this woman for years, but she thinks that you like somebody in the supermarket better than her. Somebody in the supermarket line, and in front of her. First of all, no guy flirts in front of a woman. When you go, oh, he's flirting in front of me, you're being insane.
No.
Yeah, you are. Here's what I want you. When next time you get this feeling, honey, I want you to take a plastic bag, put it over your head, and just hold it there until you stop.
Now that last girl followed your advice.
Man, she just laid there whimpering. I'm embarrassed. No wonder I don't even want to talk to her, let alone her husband look at her again.
Now her phone's filthy.
We'll take a break here. It is the Ron and Fez Show.
The Ron and Fez Show.
If you ever want to email us something nice to say about the show, ronandfez@AOL.com. That's ronandfez@AOL.com. And if you hate the show and want to insult us, it's fez2000@AOL.com.
Fez2000@AOL.com. Hey, that's my email address.
It's the Ron and Fez Show.
We're talking about some of the crazy things that happen between men and women. Jason Kidd and his wife set this off today. And you know what? We can sit back in judgment and act like, okay, it's their time in the fire. We're better than them. But everybody knows you've ended up in this kind of relationship at least once in your life.
It's actually seeming more common than not. Just couples that, fight in order to turn each other on.
Who knows why you do it, Fuzzy? Who knows why you do it? But I know one thing. You're not bored. Maybe you're not safe, but you're not bored at the same time.
There's no time to be. You're dodging dishes and steak knives.
Lisa, you're on the Ron and Fez Show.
Hey, guys. I just have to say that this is the first time I'm listening to your show, and you have me cracking up.
Thank you.
Because I am a total crazy chick.
Yeah, crazy. There's something about crazy chicks nobody can do. Now, what makes you crazy?
Oh, my. First of all, I've been dating somebody new, and all day we've been having this conversation on how crazy I am. Because I scream, I kick, I fight, I push. I just like to push buttons.
Now, what is it about you? How did you get to this point?
I've always been like this. And you know what? I don't see anything wrong with it. Because I think crazy chicks, when we know how to fight, we know how to do other things very well, too.
No, that is true.
Something passionate about crazy girls.
Yeah, you will never say, oh, that crazy girl, I slept with her and it was not what I was looking for.
You're right.
The problem with crazy chicks is the second that you're done making love, because then you're laying next to a crazy woman and you're completely defenseless. And you don't know when the craziness is going to come back again. So you don't want to take any pills for this, honey. You don't want to see a shrink. You're just going to go through life nutty.
That's right.
Yeah. Till one day you're old, nobody wants you, you're living with a bunch of cats and collecting newspapers.
I don't think so. Because you know what? Because eventually I'm going to find somebody that really, really does like the crazy girl, that likes the craziness.
Yeah, no one marries a crazy girl, though, honey. Remember
I
that?
think so.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Fuzzy, she's crazy, and she knows she's crazy. Here's Adrian. Adrian, you're on the Ron and Fez Show.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
I'm so glad to hear you back on the air.
Thank you, darling.
I had a boyfriend when I was like 18. I was always a good girl, and he was insane between drinking and drugs, but he was a ball. But every time he'd call me, my stomach would turn. I'd end up in the bathroom before I went out, and I just thought it was love. I'm like, look, I'm so excited. And it was really my body saying, you're crazy because you don't know what's going to happen tonight. I'm like, what?
You're just sitting there, you're waiting for him to come driving up in a stolen car, and you're chewing gum. This might be the one.
Well, I'll either come home tonight after robbing a bank or getting a branding. It could be anything.
But he was so much fun.
Sure. Because, let's face it, Adrian, 90% of life is dull. 90% of relationships, people you meet, they're dull people. Nobody wants to spend their life with an insurance salesman. That's what you settle for, because when you go out with a crazy guy for a while, finally it becomes too much and you need some rest. You know? So you marry a nice, safe guy, and every night when he's with you, you shut your eyes and you think about the other fella. And there you go. You're off to the races. Thanks, honey.
Okay, bye.
Oh, jeez, there's her baby. What happened then, Mom? Austin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How's everybody doing?
Good, pal. What can we do for you?
Not much. I just had a little story to share.
Yeah.
I had a pretty crazy girlfriend that I dated for about a year. I'm not a very physical guy. I'm not a girl hitter. Like, I don't think that that's appropriate, like, in most circumstances. This girl was so mad that I wouldn't, like, hit her because she really thought that I didn't love her if I didn't hit her.
Right.
She would take pictures with her camera phone of the cuts that she would put on her arm.
So she was a cutter.
With a knife.
Yeah.
She would really cut herself with a knife.
God bless her little heart.
Take a picture with the camera phone and then send me the pictures. And I felt like it was my fault. So I indirectly was cutting this girl.
By proxy.
Indirectly, it was my fault that she has lacerations on her arm.
Now,
I don't know how to go about that.
Why didn't she just start a website? That's where she would start making some money.
Austin, you should have sent her back pictures of knives just to get her turned on before you get your pictures.
Send her back pictures of Band-Aids. All right, don't forget to put this on. All right, thanks a lot.
No problem, guys.
All right, take care. Yeah, it's crazy out there, folks. It's insane out there. Andre, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Trey, uno, ocho.
Oh, old schoolo. I don't know what's school.
My girlfriend's so crazy. I wonder if anybody else went through this.
Yeah.
I never hit her, but she gets me worked up to a point where I'm punching walls, I'm throwing things, I'm furious. I got my fists clenched. And
Sure.
she stands in my face, two inches from my face, smiling, just like she's begging for it.
Yeah.
She's dying for it.
Yeah, she's so happy. She's so happy she's giving you cardiac arrest. That's what they want, Fezzy. They want to see you finally drop on the floor in front of them.
She would freak if he actually went through with it.
No, she'd love it. Knock out a tooth, and then she's following you around all the time. Crazy cat and the Ignats. Here is, let me go over here to Rick. Rick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, how you doing, man?
Good.
Oh, my God. You don't want to know my story. It's not necessarily more physical than anything else, but it can be a mental thing. Where I have, this girl that I'm seeing, and I'm with her, and for some reason, she is more intense for her when she thinks that I'm fooling around or something else.
Right.
And that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah, that is exactly true. Tell me her name. They'll always come up with things like this. Then what they want to know every detail of what you've done before because they're out of their mind crazy. They love it and hate it at the same time.
Just to wind her up, come home one night with a strange perfume. Just buy some other perfume, spray it on your shirt, and walk through the door.
Why not just go with another chick? Why does he? I mean, if that's going to be the thing, Fezzy, why not go through with it if that's the game? Here's John. John, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Doing well, guys.
Good.
Listen, the first call.
Thanks.
Yo, you talked about the Latinas, Eastern European women. They will make you crazy.
Yeah. Well, let's face it, they spent most of their lives behind a wall. They had no freedoms whatsoever. Now they're off the rails.
I dated a girl before the wall came down when I was in college. To a family party 200 miles away. Halfway through, she got drunk and insisted that I drive her home.
200 miles?
200 miles.
Yeah.
Past Checkpoint Charlie.
So, yeah, way past Checkpoint Charlie. Other side of the wall.
All right, thanks a lot. Here's Greg.
Hey, guys. I grew up in a house where every day was like Vietnam. My mom and dad yelled, screamed, fought. He was more on the passive side.
Right.
The worst was Saturday, because every Saturday, especially in the summer, the windows are open in the house. They get up. We always get up kind of late. They'd start yelling Saturday and keep going. I'd be out in the garage, like working on my mini bike, cowering, hoping the neighbors didn't hear.
Right.
And then every Sunday, my father would get all dressed up and go to church. My mother never went. The minute he got back to the house, then it was trench warfare. She would go nuts. She would drive him crazy till he finally would get pissed off, leave. Then the minute that car hit the street and he was gone, he'd go to his friend's house. My mother was happy, cooking, laughing, making us all kinds of special stuff all the time.
Oh, she needed to drive him out of the house.
She literally stampeded him out of the house.
Right.
And it's a horrible way to grow up. And that made me more passive and less demonstrative with my ex, who I got divorced from anyway. But, man, the stuff we go through with women, is it worth it?
Yeah, no, it's really not. I mean, let's face it, there's something that's maybe gay guys are onto something. I don't know.
No,
maybe
now you're jumping over the wall.
Listen to him, Greg.
Hey, no,
maybe they understand, because maybe it is impossible for guys and girls to get along. Who knows? You just go from bad relationship to bad relationship your entire life. But, you know, the weird thing is, too, we brought up gay guys. They act the same way with each other. You'll see gay guys going nuts in your neighborhood, screaming, and you're like, I thought the easiest thing to do was pick up another guy. How tough could that be for you? Earl, your neighborhood must be crazy with it, bro, right?
Oh, when I was growing up, it was every block. It was every other house.
There's something about black women where it seems like as soon as they have the children, they want to drive the man away. Like the man they are finished with him, like they were praying mantises or something.
Oh, you bugging my
Well, I
house
mean,
when
I go to the mall or I go to the supermarket. I see that it's all women and children, and I don't see black men around. And I, for one, do not blame them. They have to get out. They have to save themselves.
And the second the kid is born, it gets so adversarial, too. I mean, there is just no love anymore. It's like, did you guys like each other at all during this whole thing, or what was going on?
It's also when the weight starts being put on.
No, I don't think it's nothing to do with the weight. It's just the second you say, we're expecting a baby, all of a sudden it just becomes this whole other thing.
Right, it's theirs.
Like, it's like, we're going to have the baby, it's going to be cool, but I want nothing to do with you. And it's just this, it gets to the point where they don't even say, like, you know, my ex-boyfriend, it's like their father. It's not, they don't even have a name
enemy.
anymore.
It's basically the enemy. Frankie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
Yeah, listen, I was with this girl for about 10 months. Now, listen, craziest girl you ever want to meet in your entire life. Now, we used to get so into it. Now, a little bit different than makeup sex is you have the hate bang.
Yeah, I know that one, too.
Yeah.
That's borderline real sickness there, Fez.
Oh, okay.
Where you, there is no love in the love making.
Just making.
From, let's say from the outside, it could look like you're breaking laws. It may look like it's not consensual, although it is.
Yeah, no, but you know, you just get so mad. I mean, it's the rawest sex you'll ever have. It's so good, it's amazing. So, I mean, anybody out there, just start a fight on purpose, just hate somebody. You know, go out with somebody you hate just for the hate sex. It's excellent.
You know, that's what I tried to tell George W. Bush. That's where you should be with these Iraqis right now instead of bombing. Here is David. David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was just calling because I used to have this crazy girlfriend, man. Every time I wanted to break up with her, man, all she would do is scream and cry, and she would play with razor blades. Oh, I'm going to kill myself, man. And I mean, it was crazy. I was with her for a long time. I mean, the makeup sex was awesome. I mean, but she knew, no matter how miserable I would be, man, she'd always throw that I'm going to kill myself thing in there, man.
And again, I think we've all driven 3 o'clock in the morning thinking we were going to find a corpse. And really, she only took enough to get sloppy. But on the phone, she sounds a lot worse.
What are you doing alive?
Yeah, I know. And oddly enough, it's a little disappointing. I guess they don't really carry it out too much. But all the time, it's over now. Don't blame yourself. All right, honey. You don't understand. You're talking to a cold, cold man. I don't know if I'd even feel anything at the funeral. Here's Jay. Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys? Great to hear you back on the radio.
Thanks, my friend.
I was dating this girl for 2 years, and every time she drank, she used to get really, really wild and really crazy and physical. She liked, wrestling and punching, and if I didn't, get in on it, she wasn't interested. So this went on for 2 years, but after a while, I wasn't into it because I would have marks on myself. My nose would bleed. I would go to work with a black eye. My mother would say,
"You live in a Fight Club relationship."
Yeah, and my mother was like, "Oh, what's going on? You always have bruises." I was like, it's nothing. It's my
You're like, "Mom,
stuff like that."
I'm living with Tyler Durden right now. What do you expect? This is what life has turned into for me.
That may be too rough at that point where he has to try to hide his bruises from the guys at work.
Hey, you're coming home from work, you're putting in a mouthpiece before you come in the house. Yeah, you went and hired a cut man to stand outside your bedroom. It gets a little scary.
It's too much.
But then you can't go back to normal. That's the problem. You cannot go back to normal.
You probably don't even know what normal is at that point.
Here is Tony. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
First of all, I think most chicks are crazy anyway, but I was married to probably the queen of the crazies. She used to get really, really drunk and have a bad habit of, like, falling into things, and then she would black out, go to work, and tell people that I hit her, which I never did.
Sure you didn't.
But so we split up, started separating, whatever, and she got her own apartment, but she showed up at my house one night, bombed out of her skull, with some guy in tow.
Sure.
He's knocking on the door, and I'm like throwing the guy out in the middle of the street. This is on the Upper West Side in the city. And she ended up passing us out on my couch. So I was afraid she was going to say something like, wake up the next day full of bruises and call the cops. So I called the cops on her, and they came down to my apartment. 2 policemen are in there, and she's in her underwear and her bra. She's started undressing, passed out cold on the couch. And they're probing her with the stick they have, the nightstick.
Yeah.
And she's giving it away, going, "Oh, stop tickling me. This is so funny. Ha, ha, ha." And she was just totally out cold. And the cops were like, "Hey, man, I really feel bad for you." So that's when I knew I reached a new low, and I ended up throwing her out anyway. But, so...
That's the thing about the cops. They have to come and deal with this. I mean, let's face it, it's not a crime. It's sick people that don't know how to grow up. We don't know how to make it to an adulthood so much that the police have to come and get involved. And then the weird thing is when you know cops, most of them are in these kind of relationships themselves.
Those are the ones you don't hear about where the friend cops come over to their house.
Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
A little bit different situation. Last year, my girlfriend's in college, and she had a lesbian roommate, and her girlfriend used to go at it like nothing else. And when it started to get violence, all I want to do was run in there with a steel chair and make it a fatal four-way. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's always weird. And yet you don't want it to end.
Like a brawl at a WNBA game.
Turn your radio down, Mike.
Yep.
How you doing?
Doing good.
What can we do for you, pal?
This girl I used to see, I actually grew up with her. We were good friends. She had this boyfriend she was dating for I think it was 4 or 5 years. And she used to get off on cheating on a guy. And, I guess I wasn't the only guy she was messing around with, but she was a cutter. And she used to get, all crazy with it and everything, and try to do it before or after, you'd go to town with each other.
Right.
But I took her to Florida with me for Christmas one year, about 2 years back. And, went through Christmas, went through New Year's, and it was New Year's Eve. And you know how you can't get nobody on the radio on the phone at midnight.
Sure.
So she went crazy because she couldn't get in touch with her boyfriend because it was supposed to be some family thing. That was her lie. But she went crazy. And she locked herself in the bedroom, found the stapler, took out the staples, and gouged her legs and her inner thighs up. So we didn't know what was going on. We just started crying and screaming. I, bust the door open, and there she is, a bloody mess. Anyway, I try to take the staples out of her hand, and she just goes to town on me like she was Rocky. Just starts cracking me in the head and stuff. And
I'd have to take her to an office supplies store. That's where she belongs. You're going to act like that? Go sit up on the shelf with the rest of them.
Thank goodness there were no thumbtacks in the room. Happy New Year.
We're going to take a break here. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, XM 202.
Hi, this is Tom Torbjornsen with America's Car Show Tip of the Day. This year's CES show at Vegas was mind-boggling. Here are 2 items that stood out to me in the automotive section. ZoomBack devised a system that keeps track of the car. You simply place ZoomBack in the vehicle and it sends a signal to GPS satellites. The satellites send the monitoring data back to your computer, which has a ZoomBack program on it designed to collect vehicle information and location data. More online at zoomback.com. A company called FLIR makes night vision systems in the aftermarket. I'm excited about that because Cadillac came out with it a while back and never really went too far with it. If you want more information on FLIR night systems, check out FLIR.com. That's FLIR.com. Got a car question or need more automotive information? Well, check us out online at americascarshow.com.
This is your National Geographic Minute. I'm Patty Kim. For the past 16 years, there's been a worldwide ban on the ivory trade. But conservationists say business has started booming again in illegal ivory. At stake are the elephant populations of Central Africa. The African elephant species is under growing threat from poachers who kill the elephants for their tusks. Luxury products carved from ivory end up in markets in Africa and Asia, where ivory can cost as much as $750 per kilogram. In a recent visit to markets in the Angolan capital, Luanda, conservationists found vendors selling enough ivory products to account for the slaughter of some 250 elephants. Serious challenges remain in reducing demand for illegal ivory, and conservationists worry that time may be running out. To find out more about your world, come to nationalgeographic.com.
Operation Mom storms the internet. Hi, I'm Dave Graveline. Welcome into tomorrow. This website has been called a cross between MySpace and iVillage, and its unique approach to a mom's busy life is making it one of the nation's fastest-growing websites for women. The Op Mom system was designed to mimic the way moms actually manage and share information in their everyday offline life, which also requires varying degrees of privacy. Confidential info like family health and wellness records are securely stored for helpful and possibly vital online access anytime. Less private info like favorite recipes, trip plans, and photos can be stored for personal reference or shared with other members. Local merchant ratings and service provider referrals are shared, and members use the innovative local heads-up broadcast system to connect with moms in their area. For more details, take a peek at OperationMom.com. Guiding you online, I'm Dave Graveline.
It's the best of Ron and Fez on XM 202, The Virus.
Here is Curtis. Curtis, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ron, you just about hit on it there. There's two reasons for a man to do anything. One is pussy, and two is to make their mommy proud.
Well, neither one of these guys have done that.
Made my mother proud.
Ew. Oh, you sick fuck.
But banged her.
That's
I
slang.
did not bang my mother.
That's slang for going down on your mother, you fucking idiot.
I had no idea.
That's what the joke was.
I've never made my mother proud.
Well, you've made your mother proud, huh? And you said mommy. Like, ugh. I made mommy proud.
Earl.
I
Sick fuck.
Never had any relations with my mother.
Tongued her.
Why?
Keep putting. Oh God!
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna fucking do, Earl?
Stop talking about my mother.
What are you gonna do?
My mother.
What are you gonna do if he keeps doing mom fingers?
I'm not gonna.
You ain't gonna do shit.
I can't do anything.
That's right.
I won't tell. Did you finger her?
Just answer him, Earl.
No, I didn't.
Just answer him.
No.
You're gonna take this shit off him.
I'm trying not to, but I'm not gonna lose my temper and do something stupid.
You couldn't.
I mean, I could. I can do something really stupid.
Well,
I'm not
what could you do?
I mean, I'm not. I'm just not.
What are you gonna? What could you do? Give me worst case scenario.
I mean, obviously, I could hit him with something, or I could hit him with I could physically hit him, but I'm not going to do it.
I don't think you could. I don't think you got it in you. And he knows you don't.
Caress her ass.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
So I'm just
he put some spit on your hand before you did it.
You're not a man.
It'll just be taken the wrong way, and I'll be wrong. So
I don't think so. I can't imagine any man letting someone say about that about their mother.
Licked her eyes.
Oh, God, that's disgusting.
You licked her eyes.
Earl, that's disgusting.
And then her pussy.
No, I'm just going to let it go.
To bring up your mother like that.
It's wrong, Earl.
It's wrong.
I know it's wrong, but I'm not.
Douglas pussy. That hot Douglas pussy. Oh. That pussy was responsible for you, and then you licked it.
Earl. Seriously, that fucking crossed the line.
It really is, Earl.
You looked where you came out of.
That crossed the line, Earl.
That crossed the line, but but in the end, I'll be the bad guy.
Her end?
Not her end. No. I do anything, I'll be wrong.
Put cigars in her ass, like Clinton.
Earl.
You always wanted to be like him.
That's your mother. You don't have any respect?
I love my mother.
Earl.
So sick.
Not in that way.
Then why say it? First you said you pleased your mom.
I never
you made
said
your mom proud.
Cigars.
And now you licked your mother.
I said that as the term, just like as a
Put more fingers in my pussy, Put out some more fingers in my pussy.
Keep pushing.
That's
me,
what she
What are you
sounded
gonna
like.
do, Earl?
That's what she sounded like.
What are you gonna do? Stop drinking your water.
I'm calming myself down.
With water, it's like you literally becoming overheated and pouring that in.
Don't forget the pinky in my ass, Earl.
And you shouldn't even talk about Mother's Day.
Don't forget the pinky. Oh, it feels so good, really.
That is a good impression, though, Earl.
Sounds just like her.
No, it does not.
I met her.
You did not meet her.
I love how you touch me. You touch my nipples so nice. You lick them.
Earl, come on. You're going to take that? Seriously, you're going to fucking take it? I never saw a guy let his mother be talked about like that before.
He's afraid behind the microphone, but I'm gonna let
What are you saying? He's right there. That microphone is an offense. You can get right over it.
Earl, you're not listening on a receiver, on an XM receiver right now.
Only a listener can say that, not a co-host. Why don't you just tell him that you agree with him, and then we'll move on.
I'm not agreeing with
We got
that
to
at
move
all.
on with the show.
Yeah, I would love to move on with the show, but I don't agree with it.
Move on. The show sounds like sexual.
No, not at all.
Like you call your mom the show.
Oh, God. Do you, Earl?
No.
I call Earl's Cock the show. And I listen to that show every day.
Who said that? Is that your mom?
No.
Well, that's what he's acting like.
I'm going to fuck it. Yeah, Earl. Rub me.
Just let it, I'm going to let it go, Dave.
Earl.
For how long?
Earl. You ride me so hard.
Oh, Earl.
Just stop, Dave. I'm telling you. Just stop.
What are you going to do?
Stop.
Make him stop, Earl. Make him fucking stop.
I'm not going to assault the guy.
You're not going to assault him, but let him know that you're a fucking serious human being.
No, I mean, I'm not going to assault the guy because, again, at the end of the day, I'll be the wrong guy because.
What if he comes up and he's doing it too close to you? What if he gets in your personal space and he's acting like your mom?
No.
Then you have every right.
Well, I don't know about that either.
Then I guess whatever.
I mean, if I ask him to move and he doesn't move,
Yeah.
I got to do what I got to do.
You got to do whatever you got to do.
Touch me.
Oh, he's right next to you now, Earl.
Touch
Dave,
me.
I'm telling you.
Right there.
What is that an impression of?
I'm Earl's mom.
Oh, Jesus.
Earl, I've had enough of it in my pussy.
Dave,
It's time to go
get
in
away
the
from me.
ass.
That is disgusting. That's disgusting.
Dave, I'm asking you nicely to get away from me.
Put your cock in my ass.
Dave, get away from me.
Oh, jeez.
Get away from me, Dave.
He's talking about buggering.
Now lick me.
Dave, get away from me. I'm serious. Get
on
away
my,
from me.
Come on my tip.
Dave, I'm
They're
serious.
close enough.
Get away
He
from me.
can't stand it.
Dave,
He wants you
get
away
away
from
Come
him.
on my tip.
I'm asking you nicely. Get away from me. Get away from me.
Touch me.
Please.
Touch me hard.
Dave.
Why are y'all
Get away
hunched
from me.
over?
Oh, it feels so good. It feels so much better than your daddy.
Uh-oh.
Dave, I'm telling you right now, get away from
Your
me.
daddy never gave it to me this rough.
Get away from me.
Now
If I take this
bringing
watch
up the
off,
dad,
it's
too.
on, Dave.
Don't let him take the watch off.
Your daddy never touched me.
Where'd you
like
get that swatch at?
It's not a watch. It's a
okay.
It's a Swiss Army watch.
Yeah, I'll hold it for you.
When did you enlist?
Oh,
I didn't never list. I just like the brand.
look at and look what it's engraved too.
Yeah?
It says, "Oh, thanks for buggering my ass."
It doesn't say that. It doesn't have anything engraved on it.
I know who gave
That's
him that.
horrible.
That is bad.
That is
That is
absolutely
bad.
horrible. Dave, get away. Dave.
Hey,
Ow,
hey,
get away.
Earl, what are you crazy?
Ow!
Earl, what are you nuts?
Me.
Earl,
moved him away
you've
from
gone
me.
insane.
I'm not
You've
going
gone-
insane. I asked
Why?
him nicely to
You've
move.
gone fucking crazy.
You haven't seen crazy.
You look out of your mind.
He just grabbed me.
You all right, Dave?
He's ow. No, I'm not okay. I'm. You fucking laid your hands on me, man.
Yes, after
We're
I
doing
told you
it.
to get out of my
It's over.
What the
space.
hell's going on here?
I told you to get out of my space.
You
did not
that.
do it.
Just apologize to him,
I'm
Earl.
not apologizing
You
for
went
anything.
too
The man
far.
insulted my mother.
You went too far.
He insulted my mother.
Where's my cell phone? I'll get Don on the line right now. I'm not kidding around.
The man insulted my mother. I asked
I
him to
didn't say
stop.
anything.
What did he say about your mother?
He said some horrible things.
Like what? Give me an example.
He implied that I had sex with my mother.
In what way?
Never said that.
Quote it. Exactly. How was he doing it?
He was saying that I was licking various parts of her vagina.
Well, I don't even... Give me the exact quote and the way he said it.
He was implying that my mother was saying...
How did he say it? Exact quote.
He was saying...
Can you do an exact quote?
He was saying, lick my...
Why do you have to say he is saying? Just start from the exact quote.
Lick my pussy.
All right, start from the way he did it, too. I want to hear the...
And he was
can't
doing it
fucking
like
do it.
No.
He was doing it like in an old lady voice.
Just the exact quote. Do not fucking explain anything.
They lick my pussy.
I can't hear you. What did he do?
Lick my pussy. Lick it good.
And that's your mom?
That is not my mom!
But that's the way it sounded.
It's a pretty good impression.
How was it again? Exact quote.
Lick my pussy. Lick it good.
Jeez.
When he was insulting my mother, so I had to do what I had to do.
Oh, can you suck your daddy off? Because my jaw hurts and he needs to be satisfied. Come on.
All right. Earl, you're out of your mind. Earl, you're going to kill him.
He's choking me.
Earl, stop choking.
Earl,
stop choking him.
Oh. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. I'm
you got
done.
every right.
Yeah. Earl?
Look, I don't want you to call Don. You okay?
Yeah. No.
You know what?
Okay.
Let's settle this between you two guys. Earl, you can't choke another man.
I
It's
don't
a
want to
workplace.
choke another man, but the man insulted my mother.
I didn't say anything.
Can
I
you
don't know what-
forget? Hey,
I can't talk.
can we settle this without Don? Here's
Yeah.
here's a Swiss watch.
I'd love to wear this.
Let him have that. Let him have the watch, and then we're even.
I've had that watch for years. I love that watch.
Where did you get it from? From the Swiss General?
He got sucking off his uncle.
Oh!
Don't touch me.
Oh!
Don't you touch me.
Don't insult
You
my
just
mother.
choked me.
Yes, I
I'm
did.
calling
choke.
What
Don.
did he say wrong? Exact quote.
He said, suck it.
You can't. He can't quote without saying he said. Why can't you just quote? This would be your own movie. The character's walking into the room. The character's getting his gun, and then he pointed it at you. What are you, nuts, Earl? Now, how did he say it exactly? Look at him. He's mouthing he said to himself.
Suck it. You suck it.
It's
awful. I can't even say how awful it is.
All right,
You're so gay.
act like his mom, so he remembers.
Scrape me with those fingernails and then jizz in my mouth. I swallow every drop, Earl. I'm your mama. Mama don't let baby go hungry. After I swallow
That's
your
fucking
jizz,
sick, bro.
I'm gonna spit the jizz back into
All
you.
right,
It's called
that's
a
Earl.
snowball.
Long
Earl,
of a
that's
quote.
fucking gross.
It's called snowball, Earl. I'm not gonna let you go hungry.
Can't blame me for choking him out.
Don't you touch me.
Here's David. David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. Hey, whenever Dave gets a little excited, pose in there in a heartbeat to throw him on the ground. Where's he at today? And why doesn't Earl defend himself a little better with that Jeet Kune Do skill he's got?
Oh, Earl.
Dave wasn't breathing, was he?
Listen how badass he got.
I'm still breathing.
Are you breathing,
Daddy?
Have you begged me to let you go?
Earl, you're out of fucking control.
Well, I didn't think coworkers could, get physical with other coworkers.
They
Otherwise,
can't.
I would have kicked your ass all over the town.
You acted like a professional.
I did, Ron.
I'll
Well,
give
that's
you
what.
that.
Well, you know what? That's who I am.
You have
Yeah.
to have a safe work environment.
Do the impression again.
Diddle me with your fingers, Earl.
Aaron, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Then lick 'em.
Hey, Ronnie, is it me or does Earl's mom sound like Bobby Boucher?
The water boy.
The water boy never had so much soul that Mrs. Douglas had. Mrs. Douglas is
Water
so horny.
sucks. It really, really sucks. Right back, Ron and Fez.
It's your big-ass buddies on XM 202, The Virus.